Welcome to my world. 2 escargot, pate, frisee, 2 green salads.
Okay, man, it's right here.
Lamb chops, steak frites.
Shouldn't you be doing something?
2 faux filet and a pepper steak. Come on, make the dessert. Chocolate tart, please.
As a cook, tastes and smells are my memories, and now I'm in search of new ones. So I'm leaving New York City and hope to have a few epiphanies around the world, and I'm willing to go to some lengths to do that. I am looking for extremes of emotion and experience. I'll try anything, I'll risk everything, I have nothing to lose. I'm starving, I could eat a snake. In fact, I could eat a palpitating snake heart. In fact, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. One continually hears about the mythological stamina-giving quality of certain foods in Vietnam, and Cobra heart is one of them. Quang Run restaurant literally translates to flavors of the forest, and you get flavors of the forest, all right. Roasted field mouse, lizard, chameleon, minced bat. What's a teal? What I'm going for is the famous live, palpitating Cobra heart.
Come on, let's go.
This is one of those things that you just got to do, right?
I want the heart still beating, right?
It's one of those cocktail party stories that's sure to turn mom green.
I don't like it that the waitresses are afraid of this.
I wanted Cobra heart. This was a destination for me.
Cool, let's eat.
Essentially, they're all too happy to bring out a squirming, hissing, menacing-looking cobra.
Let's do the nasty. They don't seem to have their mise en place together. I have my mise en place together when I'm making steak frite. It seems to me, you know, when you're making a live Cobra, you know, you should have your operating stuff laid out. You know, where's the cutting board, the knife? Scissors? You notice the Band-Aid on our waiter?
My Cobra handler has a large bandage on his hand, which leads me to believe that maybe he was a little sloppy with the last Cobra. So Cobra heart. They zip that guy open right in front of you. They put the beating heart right into a little dish, and it's pumping away like right out of a horror movie.
Hey, come on, man. Hey, let's go. Well, it's fresh. I want it beating. Cheers, folks. It feels strong. It kind of pumps on its way down, too. It's still ticking.
Don't think this Cobra is going to waste. It's about to become a 5-course meal. Snake eating has long been a valued part of the medicinal repertoire of Vietnam. It makes you strong.
Good, cook that up for me. You know, cut into chunks, sear in pan, slow braise.
Now this is impressive. I'm told that every part of the snake is going to be prepared into a different dish for me.
Okay, let's have a shot. Cheers, looking at you.
Cobra heart makes you strong. Cobra blood makes you stronger. It kind of tastes like a bull shot, a Bloody Mary made with beef broth.
Come on, Emerald, right here. Kick this up a notch.
They seem to have drained some sort of dark viscous fluid in here. It's sort of a worst case scenario. This is the bile. You know, I figure I'd be tasting plenty of that later at my hotel.
It's a little bit bitter.
Yeah, I don't like this that much.
Now, I thought bile was a bad thing. Well, in Vietnam, it makes you strong like everything else does. Apparently, bile makes you really, really, really strong.
My wife tells me I'm bilious enough. Let's eat.
Bones of the...
Oh, the bones.
Fried Cobra bones, they're crunchy and delicious, kind of like potato chips, only sharper.
It's not bad. You know, Yankee game. 7th inning stretch.
I'm not crazy about the meat that much.
Tastes like chicken.
The skin is a little rubbery,
It's like sushi.
but the tripes is like eating condoms still in the packet. Not that I've done that.
You can chew that all day. You're not getting anywhere with it. I swallowed it all.
And of course, the obligatory Cobra soup. It looks like it's got some curry in it.
It's like mulligatawny soup. It's terrific. How will I ever go back to like grilled cheese sandwich and Cheerios? What next?
They brought this out very proudly. What the hell is that? An oversized tree grub squirming around in all its glory.
Right. All right, he's pretty. What are we going to do with him?
You know, I've already been gargling cobra bile, and they bring this along as course 2?
Right, there's my grub. The cobra guts aren't enough. I got to do this for the cause. Thanks.
It's kind of crunchy on the outside and creamy in the middle. Imagine a deep-fried Twinkie, only smaller.
I don't think I'll be taking a batch home.
It kind of looks like Alien 7, The Revenge. I wouldn't call cobra or tree grub everyday local fare.
Do they sell this at D'Agostino? Not yet.
Eating them is a lot like some Western foods that the sophisticated eat without thinking. Bellon oysters, caviar, foie gras. Maybe eating snakes and worms only seems more outrageous because it's a different culture.
All right.
There are 4 or 5 touchstones of my Asian adventures. The palpitating cobra heart is a must-do. I'm not disappointed. It's exactly as exotic an experience as I'd hoped for, even a little scarier. And strangely enough, I am feeling strong. We've got a date with a duck somewhere up the river. No more roads from here. It's get into a long boat, putt-putt up a narrow canal, deep, deep, deep into the delta.
Everything is laid out here so precise, and every little ladder, every little walkway.
Very efficient, very smart.
We're to be the guests of a gentleman farmer called Uncle Hai, who's going to make us a very traditional meal.
Jimi Hendrix in the background.
The first thing we hear is the feedback of an electric guitar, rather incongruous considering where we are.
Sounded like some experimental jazz.
There we are in the very simple country home of Uncle Hai and his extended family. He's got a few kids in there playing electric guitar, noodling away on an ancient Fender Mustang.
Looking good.
Việt Nam mà ngày xưa tới giờ.
So we're greeted with tea and a plate of pear-shaped fruits called water apples. It's kind of sour.
Very crunchy, a lot of fiber. Yeah, I can't wait to meet the duck.
There's our victim. Sorry, fella. No, victims. It's for a noble cause.
This is a traditional recipe created by workers in the rice paddies using resources readily available. You have ducks, you have clay, and you have kindling wood to build a fire.
And the tradition continues. Really, as we'd say in French cooking, this is very old school.
The duck is killed first, then wrapped entirely in clay, innards and all. And then it's placed on the fire.
Barbecue is so, last year. This is
Very, very simple food. Not a lot of technique here.
It's like a beautiful family experience. There's 5 people working on this.
You got the whole family involved. 5 or 6 people are working on the actual duck. So this is an event.
All of the people from miles around seem to be some part of Uncle Hai's extended family. Some of them incredible faces. And incredible characters. And as we wait for our duck to cook, more of them keep arriving.
Now this is grilling and chilling.
Kanto is a beautiful city in the Delta. An agricultural community rooted in hard work and physical labor. It's farm country. And I think every farmer in the Delta has come out for Uncle Hai's duck in clay.
And here we go, palm fronds.
I mean, the flavors must be absolutely extraordinary.
I can tell from the look on Philippe's face, he's thinking new restaurant, Shade Duck in Clay. Maybe New York, maybe South Beach.
My mind is racing right now. Trying to imagine how to do that in New York.
All right, this is smart. When the clay is broken off, the feathers come with it.
And that is pretty cool.
When dinner's ready, they lay a tarpaulin out on the front lawn. We all squat down and they bring out the duck for me to carve.
All right, here's a duck here. Oh, wow, look at this.
I recognize him. They will turn him over first.
Keep in mind, there's no cutlery, there are no napkins. It looks like I'm wrestling with the duck.
Before he was chef, he was surgeon.
But I managed to get the legs off and the breast in fairly good tableside style, considering I've got a plate the size of a chiclet.
First, I need another plate to put this on.
I don't know if that's how they usually cut it. They'll probably be talking about this for a while.
Okay, now, here we get into the good stuff.
This is it. Oh, yes.
This duck was definitely cooked without draining the blood or removing the innards.
There's a little blood in there. It's cooked through. This is one of the best cooked duck I ever seen. Oh, okay. Bravo. This looks delicious.
The clay cooking method keeps it tender and gives it a smoky flavor.
So good.
The flavors here are so remarkable.
Pieces of duck meat, the dismantled carcass, and all else that remains becomes part of an incredible duck and banana blossom soup. Rich in texture, strong in taste, it's real hearty. It's enough to feed the whole crowd.
The smell is just extraordinary. There we go. Very rich. It's cooked for quite a few hours. And it's just remarkable. It's a beautiful stew right there. It's so good to be here.
The deadly Mekong Delta Moonshine, which comes out in 2 cola bottles. This is rice whiskey, the local home brew, kind of like White Lightning.
Oh, that's good. He's looking at you, man.
A lot of strength there.
Wow.
This stuff is dangerous.
There we go. Down to the stomach and going up to the head.
And it's even more dangerous when you're the lone American guest of honor. You're something of an attraction. They all want to share a shot with the American.
Cheers. Cheers.
Calling us here.
I'm honored.
Some of them want to see how much the American can drink, and if he can drink as much as them. The guy who gives me the most trouble, though, is the one directly across from me, who looks as if he's 98 years old. He's blind in one eye, he has no teeth, and he can drink me under the table.
This gentleman here, I like him.
Okay, one more shot. So I must have had 13 or 14 of these things, and I'm dying at this point. And so is Philippe.
I traveled 100 miles in about 2 seconds.
It's an extraordinary experience that just gets better and better and more intoxicating as the night goes on. That's it. I've had enough.
I have no question in my mind that he is the stronger man.
There we go.
And as it's dark, with a single light bulb, you know you're deep, deep, deep in the bush. There's a singular, riveting, beautiful moment during this whole meal. A man sings a heartbreakingly earnest song. It's absolutely enchanting. Looking over at the glazed look on Philippe's face, I suspect he is similarly affected.
There is everything here. All the senses. Beauty, the sweetness of the air, the food.
My belly is full, my head is swimming. Somebody take me to the river. Tomorrow, Philippe's off to New York, and I'm heading north to the beaches for some seafood. But this is a night I will not soon forget. I'm staying at the former summer retreat of the last Vietnamese emperor, Bao Dai. He may be gone, but one of his royal dishes remains, the much sought-after bird's nest soup. The soup contains hardened strands of bird mucus, which sea swallows use to make their nests. It's believed to be an elixir of youth. Choking down a bowl of mucus isn't something I'm thrilled about doing, since I still have that lobster swimming around in my stomach. You know, I'm bloated. I feel like Orson Welles, but the chef's been working on this all day. So I have to extend some professional courtesy and rise to the occasion. What was Emperor Bao Dai thinking eating this stuff?
Maybe if he'd eaten more at Sizzler and less Bird's Nest, he would have would still be in power. Nest harvesting is a precarious venture. Harvesters rappel down rock faces to reach the nest, steering clear of the poisonous snakes.
Not to be taken lightly, the highly prized bird's nest, which is no bigger than a child's hand, is rare and difficult to obtain.
The motivation for risking life and limb is the high return on nest.
It can fetch up to $4,000 a pound.
This is a slight incline, but believe me, feels like Kilimanjaro to me.
Fortunately, I won't be choking down bird's mucus right away. Bird's nest soup involves a lengthy preparation. So here's how this royal dish breaks down. A swallow's nest, quail eggs, rock doves, medicinal herbs, and a coconut. First, drain the juice. Separate the strands of the bird's nest. Hard cook and peel eggs. Chop rock doves. Season with salt, pepper, shallots, ginger. Soak the medicinal elements, wolfberry, lotus root, and silver ear mushrooms. Pack all the ingredients into coconut. Add back the juice as a base for the broth. Then steam for 5 hours. Bird's nest soup is highly revered as traditional Chinese medicine.
You know, maybe this stuff will work.
Because it cures God knows what.
My lungs will clear up.
Because it makes you strong.
No problem exercising.
And because it has therapeutic and restorative qualities.
Give me that clear porcelain complexion I always dreamed of. This could usher in a whole new period of my life. This could be a good thing. Thank you.
Ah, bird's nest. Okay, so the strands of mucus taste like overcooked angel hair.
Actually, it doesn't taste bad.
And the broth is pretty good, too.
Sort of sweet and sour. Okay, so far so good. It's the chunks I'm wary of. I don't want to know what that is. Please, God, let it be a chickpea.
Tastes like one of those Chinese herbs, a little bitter.
I can live with this. I'm relieved.
So I'm getting past the mucus aspect and all the chunks. I'm thinking I'm home free. So you can imagine my surprise while tunneling through this stuff to see head and beak come popping out at me.
Oh, yeah.
That's our little friend.
Yeah, I recognize him. That looks like a collarbone.
I knew they used rock dove, but the whole thing, it's like something out of Evil Dead. That's a real capper. The broth was the best part, and the nest wasn't that bad after all. But I wasn't feeling too good after this stuff. It did not make me feel stronger.
I just feel utterly horrible.
How do you say bromo seltzer in Vietnamese?
It made me want to die. The horror. The horror. Never mind my moaning.
Yeah.
I've been completely seduced by the Vietnamese cuisine and the life that surrounds it. As the celebration of Tet continues, the streets are abuzz with activity. Everyone's dressed up for the holiday, on their way to visit family, bearing food, offerings, gifts. The Vietnamese look upon guests during Tet as very auspicious. I'm glad I brought my suit. I don't want to look like a slacker in front of the family.
This is my grandfather's, my father-in-law house.
Okay, meeting the family. I haven't been this nervous since I met my own in-laws.
Hello.
Oh, thank you.
And my father.
Well, nothing soothes the old nerves like a little Hanoi vodka.
All roads lead to intoxication on this shit, don't they? Is there something about me, some quality that urges people to make me very drunk?
The Vietnamese rice wine.
Oh, good.
You know this. We call it the fresh bile, extracted from the bear.
Bear bile. Okay. Not politically correct. Dilemma time. Really. But I'm a good guest, or I try to be.
Oh, I'm very excited at this prospect.
Just in case I have any reservations, Lynn reads the list of benefits that the drink will provide for me.
Digestive system, the bear bile wing.
That's a frequent problem on this show. Cheers.
The best.
Okay.
Yeah.
And unsurprisingly, actions unfold with a familiar logic.
Happy New Year.
Okay, maybe I don't have the Vietnamese calendar quite figured out yet. But by my calendar, we've celebrated about 4 New Years already.
Oh, here we go. Oh, the reinforcements.
So while we're busy laying the foundation for a night of festivity, Lynn's sisters, wife, and mother-in-law are in the kitchen preparing the meal. All right, I know it doesn't seem fair, but seriously, would you want a bunch of guys gargling with bear bile cooking your Tet meal? As in most Vietnamese kitchens, there's a keen reliance on simple ingredients. But the key is how different flavors and colors and textures work together. And of course, presentation is important. This square cake is ban chang, made of glutinous rice, fatty pork, bean paste, wrapped in dong leaves and tied off with bamboo twine. It steams for over 12 hours, and it's a must-have during Tet at Hanoi.
This is the chung cake. We call it bánh chưng. And this is very traditional one with the bean and the pork.
Bean and pork. It looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah, bean and pork. I prefer.
Yeah, me too.
Tradition extends through most of these dishes.
It's an astonishing spread. And again, every table seems to naturally end up having this incredible color contrast. As Lynn has sensibly pointed out, get those beauty shots now, because we're about to do some serious damage to this.
I think you try some of this first, and then you try this later.
Okay.
This is the color of the rice during the Tet holiday in Vietnam.
The rice is colored by the orange fruit it's cooked with. Though each dish may work fine on its own, most are meant to be used in combinations where different tastes and textures complement each other, like the spring roll with the ubiquitous dipping sauce, Nuoc Nam.
This is the young bamboo shoot cooked with the pork.
I just pulled a piece of bamboo shoot out. People started to jump up. Make sure I get a little green onion with it and broth. It's not about a single thing. Sweet goes with sour, opposing colors, opposing flavors, and I like that. Oh, good. Principles in action. And clearly, you absolutely have to have this with this.
Yes, sure.
Sour pickled onions with savory ban chang.
Actually, it resonates with the classic garnish for French pâté. You're getting the same kind of savory, sweet, sour thing going on. And I like that. This is an innate sense of what's good.
There's a definite sense of past culinary influence.
Stir-fried frog legs.
A galantine of pork.
It's pâté-like.
Liver and the heart of the pig fried together with the onion and carrot.
It's good.
Like holidays in the States, this food, this meal, reflects personal associations and long traditions.
This is the young rice cake. I went to the pagoda. I left it on the altar at the sacrifice. Now I can enjoy it. It's not only the cake, but I'm now having the happiness and whatever I wish for the whole year.
I wish that for you also.
Yeah, for you too.
Even in English, it is impossible for me to describe how grateful and honored I am to be here.
There's a link, a bond between life, family, and food in this country, and I cherish the moments I have here. The celebration of Tet has come to an end in Hanoi, after which the first visitors and the first meal are regarded with great importance. So I better make a good impression on somebody, because I need some food. Luckily, Lynn has arranged for a visit to the home of Madame Thuet, one of the most renowned cooks in Vietnam.
Well, the best, right? I mean, she's won how many gold medals? A couple of gold medals?
Yeah, she's not only good, but also the best.
That's promising.
Madame Thuet lives in Hanoi's Old Quarter, in a typically tall, narrow, 3-story building. She works out of her open-to-the-street top-floor kitchen, making her own highly personal version of takeout. Through a low passageway, up some back stairs, minimal signage, but that's okay. Madame Thuet knows that people who really love food will find her.
Anthony, xin chào.
I meet Madame Tuyette's family. Her sister and 2 daughters help out in the kitchen. A family operation, so quality control is not a problem.
This is going to be a good meal. I can tell already. There's a vibe. There's a sense. I'm going to eat well.
And here it is. This is what we came for. Her famous chicken, which is splayed out in a pan, slow roasted and glazed periodically with a brown sugar and wild honey mix.
Khi quay lên cái mùi.
Customers have been known to line up down the street for this stuff.
Để ý cho chị mấy giờ rồi nhá.
Yeah, this is one of those smells real good in this room situations.
Cán nuôi lồng cái thịt nó bị bở.
But there's also something else. Snakehead fish.
Excellent.
There are several types of snakehead fish all through the country, from the north to the south. But
stuff
she
of the north is
prefers
the
the
best.
stuff of the north and should be caught from the nature, not the raised one.
Wild, right, farm. The same rules apply in the States. The wild is always better than the farm raised.
The fish is sliced, then rolled around a stuffing made of pork and mushrooms.
When you take out a piece of a fillet of fish and you put something, a filling in the center, and roll it like this, you would call it a poquette. So this would be a poquette de poisson avec pork et champignons, actually, something like that.
The rolled fish is dunked in a cornstarch batter and popped in a hot oil. Head and spine follow. Now, snakehead fish are a problem in the U.S. because they can actually crawl on land and kill larger animals. So it hasn't quite made the leap from nuisance to being on the dinner plate yet. Since all good cooks know that too much of a good thing is just enough, there's plenty more, including a big plate of screamingly fresh spring rolls.
I see we're getting another coat on the chicken.
The paper will prevent the skin from being burned by the heat. So, Tony,
Thank you.
Khỏe. Khỏe đâu nào.
biết đâu em cũng không nói là quả anh.
And now I understand why her honey chicken is so famous.
Ăn à, tôi hứng.
Now, I want to make sure I'm eating the food according to local customs.
He has his good reason for that.
5 fingers?
Ăn thế này
Ah,
ngon.
good. So I can just get right in. Good. Tell her I'm very relieved.
The snakehead fish rolls are incredible.
Pork and fish go together so fantastically. Oh, magnificent.
Ngất luôn. Không biết là anh có để ý không đó.
I just explained to her that food bring Tony to her, and she will go to Tony for food.
The bridge.
The bridge is a food.
It's a full mind-body experience, this. Oh yeah, here comes the good stuff.
Em hỏi nó xem là
There are a few things in this world I like more than a good cup of coffee. And I happen to think that the best coffee in the world is made in Vietnam.
So it shouldn't be a surprise that Madame Tuyette has her own personal blend.
This is the best of the best. You're climbing the Everest of coffee. This is the mountaintop. This is it. Oh man, is that good.
Ah, my friend Lin. Once again, he's done me right. As the streets fill up again in Hanoi, Lin takes particular delight in bringing me to an out-of-the-way discovery of his. You must investigate, he likes to say, when talking about finding the good stuff.
Where are you bringing me now, Lin?
It is a small alley inside of downtown in Hanoi. The inn shop.
Yeah. Heels?
Yeah.
All right. I like eel. So that's the name of this place, right? The eel shop. No messing about there. We know what we're going to be eating.
But it's not like you don't have choices. Eel with banana leaf, eel and mushroom, a big bowl of eel soup, and stir-fried chili eel.
Let's have what you eat when you're here. You're the regular.
The best to me is the eel that is cooked in the bamboo.
You want a particular dish, you go to a place that specializes in that dish. You don't go to some place with a gigantic menu with 22 different types of things. I mean, they call it the eel shop, and it does a lot of business. It's a pretty good bet that
They do eel pretty well.
They have very nice kind of salad.
Yeah? I like a salad now and then.
This is Vietnam, so I expect a few differences.
So that's banana flour. And these little green guys, they look good.
In Vietnamese, we call it hung vegetable.
The salad also has pickles, sprouts, and a spicy dipping sauce.
Oh, that's really good. It is really crunchy, delicious. Tastes good for me.
But he likes this kind of salad.
Well,
Enough rabbit food. Bring on the eel. Take your raw eel, a little sugar, and a nice wad of garlic. Slide it into the bamboo and cap with Vietnamese herb. Place over hot coals. Sit back and let those babies roast. The bamboo not only flavors the eel, but also functions as a serving dish.
oh, damn, that looks really good. Oh, yeah, that's some good eel. That's tasty. I see why you come here. I could get hooked on this.
It's quite sweet.
It's good because it's caramelized. You got that nice charcoaly caramelization flavor.
The best part of the eel should be the body, not the head or the tail.
Got a whole bunch of them in here. Delicious. Yeah, I got a real thing for this stuff. Oh yeah, that's some good eel. Yeah, this is fantastic. I appreciate this, Lynn. You take me to all the best places. You really do. This is really great. It's a neighborhood joint with a neighborhood around it. You're not eating in isolation. You're eating in a context of a community. That feels, I don't know, that feels really good to me. I like that.
You've seen it. Can you smell it? Can you taste it? Can you see why I love it here? This is Imperial Herbal Restaurant in Singapore. As you know, in much of Asia, the line between food and medicine can get pretty slim, even permeable. And this is a really good example of that. I'm gonna get myself a little doctor checkup here, a couple of dishes recommended, and eat a really good meal. It's a fairly, as you will see, wacky menu, but good. At Imperial Herbal, you get more than just General Tso's chicken and some wontons. This is Chinese food holistic style. Resident Chinese medicine expert Dr. Li Lian Singh will not only assess the balance of your yin and yang, he'll also help you figure out what appetizer you should choose. I'm just hoping that my menu selection doesn't involve the words painful swelling and itching.
How are you, Tony? Everything's fine? Looks tired.
Well, at least I can expect an honest assessment.
Your tongue, please. It says the yin and yang is not balanced. Your yang is more sort of a dark color.
A dark colored yang. I don't know if I like the sound of that.
I have been a little dizzy, just for a little bit, maybe 2-3 times a day.
2 to 3 times a day.
Yeah.
This is not going well at all. I'm tired looking, my yang's all whacked out. At this rate, I'll be enjoying my meal in a zip front bag.
What would you recommend I have tonight?
They say try not to eat too much spicy fried food because your body is too heat up. So you need ginseng and also more vegetable.
A prescription for good health. I feel my yang straightening up already.
I will.
Thank you.
He's having the ginseng with freshwater fish soup that Tony needs to build up his stamina and energy.
My friend in town told me that when I come to this restaurant, well, he said that the last time I was here, he had some special fish soup, and he was unbelievably windy, I think as he put it, for 3 days.
A little ginseng, a little boiled fish, some lychee nuts. It's great. And really, what's 3 days of flatulence for achieving inner balance?
Ah, well.
Meanwhile, back in the kitchen, they're whipping up the next dish. Fresh lily bulb and braised codfish in a fermented rice wine sauce.
Okay, a fermented rice wine is one kind of wine that makes the fish taste delicious. Try it.
It is delicious. Tastes like sherry.
So far, they're batting 1,000, but I'm still looking for that unique item that rises to the occasion.
Oh, no. Here we go. Deer penis wine. I haven't had this. Is this something I should be drinking?
Yeah, you can have the Superman wine.
Yeah?
That's called the deer penis wine. and also help you for circulation and also boost out your energy.
Oh, then definitely I'll have a glass.
Thank you.
That was not part of my prescription.
Superman wine, an energy booster.
I've had, 2 out of 3 parts of the 3-piece unit. I think it's time, don't you?
What's that floating around in there?
What happens if it works? I mean, do you wrap a tablecloth around your waist, when you walk out of the restaurant? I feel something. Maybe it's fear. Good to the last drop.
Why, you drink so fast?
Yeah.
Slowly.
Slowly. Next time.
Do you want another?
Sure. Getting another glass. She looked worried when she said, "You want another glass?" I said, "Yes."
This is one of the house specialties called the quick fried egg white scallop.
Another house specialty, egg whites and dried scallops on a nest of shredded potato. It's good for circulation, and it'll give my complexion that fresh scrubbed Noxzema girl look I've always wanted.
Oh, that's delicious. So, an hour from now, I'll have clear skin, clean lungs, and I'll be farting like nobody's business. Life is glamorous on the road. I think maybe one more dish. What would you recommend?
You want a deer tendon? Have you tried a deer tendon? The deer tendon is good for you to improve your leg muscle.
Oh, good. That sounds terrific. I've been on my feet for 28 years. I'm ready.
I come in.
Thank you.
Ah, yeah, some deer tendon with fresh Chinese yam to strengthen the legs. I guess I won't have to hit the Stairmaster tomorrow. Not that I ever hit it.
This is the braised deer tendons.
Beautiful. Oh. It's good, and the texture is not disturbing. It's like pied cochon.
Listen, it's real easy to sneer at this stuff, and God knows I love an opportunity for a few penis jokes. But honestly, I do feel my yang getting brighter, my complexion clearing up. I feel, well, like Superman. I'm not sure if it's the fluorescent lighting, the cafeteria-style trays, or the steam table offerings, which have always been a sign of bad things to come. For whatever the reason, the words home cooking aren't suddenly leaping to mind here. There's a certain prepared in bulk quality to the lineup.
Should have eaten at the market.
Feeling unprepared to negotiate the selections, I fall back and let Sapia make the calls.
As I understand it so far, we're going to get some barbecued fish, some pickles, some oxtail soup, and some other stuff.
But, I might have spoken too soon. We bring the stuff outside and it looks pretty good. She's assembled a mammoth spread for me, consisting of barbecue fish in an onion and chili sauce, beef rendang, a Malaysian beef stew cooked with spices and coconut milk, fried saltfish, beef liver with fried chilies, oxtail soup, and stewed unripened jackfruit.
Okay, so sila makan mean like bon appetit.
Wow.
Sila makan. Sila makan, please.
The food is astonishingly good, but I think Sapia is somewhat taken aback by my Jethro Bodine-like eating technique.
You use the 4 fingers together. Yeah.
Go. Getting away from me. Right hand only.
Yeah, right.
Tough down for lefties. My favorite so far? Love this. Delicious. And that fish is sensational too.
You almost can do it, yeah?
Actually, we do this in the kitchen all the time. With your food.
Okay, so Sapia ran me like Prince Butterbean in the 3rd race at Belmont, but my God, did she make the call on a really fine Malaysian meal.
Good meal. Worth waiting for.
Well, I've hit all 3 parts of the Singapore ethnic triad and have had some really amazing food at each one. But Olango tells me that I have not experienced Singapore until I've consulted the master himself. Chef, TV food show host, and author of the definitive guide to restaurants and hawker stands in Singapore, Mr. K.F. Sito. We're stepping out with Sito to Singapore's red light district to check out his pick for the ultimate Singapore food experience, Sin Huat Eating House.
First of all, what's special about this place?
Okay, this technically is the most expensive restaurant in Singapore. Make no bones about it. Simply because he serves some of the freshest seafood around. And his signature is his crab bee hoon.
Crab bee hoon.
Crab bee hoon. which you're going to be stuffing into your face later.
Right. I think that covers pretty much the whole menu.
All right, so the whole menu may be a bit ambitious. The first offering of fresh steamed scallops smothered in garlic and black bean sauce definitely makes you believe anything is possible.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the smell coming off of there is...
Can you smell it?
Yeah.
Why bother with the chopstick thing? When the scallop is saying, "Ah, eat me!" That's it.
Look at that. Come on.
Yeah.
Little sauce.
Oh, man.
Oh, come to mama.
I think the disturbingly animal-like groans say it all. But you know what? This isn't even the tip of the iceberg.
That is a beautiful thing. Oh, yes. I remember these guys.
Fresh steamed gong gong. Well, it may not seem so special, but get a load of this. A honey chili dipping sauce that'll have you drooling like the proverbial Pavlovian dog.
This guy takes half a day to prepare this. He's got honey, chili, scallions, onions.
I'm struck dumb.
Too much of a good thing is good for you.
Words of wisdom, Sito. Words of wisdom. It's always fun when you hook up with an enthusiastic local who eats for a living. You know, get together, compare notes, commiserate, try to one-up each other. Like me, Sito is a driven, half-TV guy, half-foodie who has plenty to say on the subject.
How often do you eat? Like, if you go out to eat?
Breakfast, a bit of brunch, lunch, and you do a bit of tea, and then dinner, and then supper. Supper is B.I.G. in Singapore. Food is really 24 hours. Wake up at any time of the day or night, think of any food, somebody is selling it.
I know you've eaten jellied grass. I know you've eaten donkey butt.
Donkey butt, scorpions.
And you've had scorpions.
Yeah.
Have you had a Denny's Grand Slam breakfast?
I'm afraid not.
But you know what I love? When you have a big crab, a female, and you cook the head upside down, and you got that soupy fat and roe, just the fat, you take a piece of bread and run that fat around in there.
We'll be eating that later.
We could do this all night, man.
All night. One of the downside of our job is that we eat too much. To you, it's fun, but we can be potential big business to the health doctors. You're not frogs, I remember. You're not into frogs.
No. Man, he's got a memory like a steel trap. It's the French thing, you know, the frogs. I cook them. They taste like fish tank to me. You got that little syrupy stuff at the bottom. Not good.
Now, I know what you're thinking. Tony, you're a chef at a French restaurant. Isn't it, like, illegal for you to not like frog's legs? In a word, no. But Sito hasn't steered me wrong yet. And Chef Danny Lee's preparation, steamed to perfection with loads of fresh minced garlic, gives me even more reason to suspend my amphibian aversion.
This frogs, steamed frogs, this will turn your life around.
There's something very suggestive about this dish. I mean, we were just talking about, you know, Ursula Andress on the beach. It kind of...
See the legs?
Yeah. Ooh, that's gotta hurt. I'm usually indifferent on frog. I know this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. No.
Live on
Just drop
Anthony
it right
Bourdain's program.
I'm there.
It's hot, watch it.
No problem.
Okay.
Yeah, that is great. Before I was indifferent. Oh, man.
Eat it when it's hot.
That is some king hell frog.
It's been ordained.
All right, so I never thought I'd say it. Those were some damn tasty frogs. Sito has picked the winner, yet again.
Finish it, Anthony. It's got your name on it.
My meal with Sito and Alango ain't over yet. Chef Danny Lee has more than a few surprises up his sleeve, including this one. A rare and extremely expensive fresh spotted grouper, steamed with ginger and green onions and served with the chef's famous mystery sauce with soy. If this number doesn't get you going, you better check your pulse.
Ooh, the spotted grouper.
Okay, so show me exactly what is the absolute best part.
Absolutely best part. The Cantonese love this part. The meat here, it cradles the stomach, you know. I'm in heaven.
Oh, it's so tender. I'm leaving you the other cheek.
It's speaking gibberish now.
Unbelievable. Look at me, I've been reduced to a primitive, almost feral level by this meal. And who's to blame for this wonderfully deranged state I'm in? This man, head chef and owner Danny Lee. A guy who at first glance looks like he should be trying to help rid Bushwood Country Club of its gopher problem. But don't be fooled. Danny and his semi-clad crew of kitchen mercenaries are flirting with genius. Need more proof? Check this out. steamed tiger prawns on a bed of minced garlic with scallion garnish, fresh stingray steamed with ginger and green onions, served with a generous helping of soy and garlic broth, and finally, an entree that is both ingenious and outrageous, the restaurant's signature dish, crab bihun, a savage blend of Danny's secret garlic broth, rice vermicelli, fresh chili peppers, and Sri Lankan crabs the size of your head. And the results? Well, where does one begin?
Man, look at that! Look at that! This is where he goes berserk.
Look at this roll.
Oh, this dish is invented right here in this restaurant close to 15 years ago by Danny. Man, look at this, man. Look at this.
That's massive.
That's a big crab. See, it's about half the size of my face. Wow. Oh.
Oh, yeah, that's hardcore.
Oh, I'm home, Papa. I'm home. Dunk it with a bit of chili in there. And send her home.
Now, this is that part of the program where I just lapse into sort of a trance-like state. This is it.
The pièce de résistance.
This is the single best dish I've had. If there's nothing better than this, I'd be pretty happy with that.
You speak my language, sir.
We've reached the mountaintop. Touchdown has been achieved.
So beneath the shiny Singapore veneer lays a really fine food town. You want it, they got it. Just leave your chewing gum at home.
Hey, how you doing?
Hello.
Let's get lost.
There are a few things as exciting as the first time you hurtle through the nighttime streets of a strange new city. And nothing delivers the sights, sounds, and smells of those streets right to the pleasure centers of the brain like a tuk-tuk. A golf cart crossbred with a rickshaw, given the noisy heart of a lawnmower, tuk-tuks have neither doors nor windows. Air conditioning is not an option. All that open air makes it the perfect vehicle to introduce you to Thailand's foodie wonderland, the city of Chiang Mai.
Nice climate, food everywhere. It's really nice here.
As opposed to the crowded, hectic, urban pace of Bangkok, many Thais still view Chiang Mai as their ancient northern capital, with more traditional culture and cuisine. There's a lot to love about this town. Its small size makes it a remarkably easy and fun city to get lost in.
I've been walking the streets, eating street food, stall food, you know, my usual routine. And as I'm becoming more advanced in age, lazier, and more indolent, I think it's about time I eat a sit-down meal. Arun Rai, where everything is supposed to be good. Very popular restaurant, been around a long time. Oh, yeah. I'll have one of everything.
There's absolutely nothing bland about northern Thai food, with its unflinching use of fiery hot chilies in just about everything you eat.
A little plain rice first, as is the custom. Nam Prik, a local Chiang Mai specialty.
Pulverized fried chilies, shrimp paste, tomato, and a multitude of other incendiary components. It's a little bowl of screaming hot goodness.
All good. Okay, so when your tongue is burning and your head feels like it's going to explode and brain matter is going to come oozing out of your ears, you just reach to the conveniently located sticky rice, grab a hunk. Oh yeah, sweet, aromatic, cools you right down.
Next up, a little mackerel.
Looks like it's pan-fried. Could have been deep-fried some time ago, I might add. He's been sitting at room temp for some time. This pretty much violates everything I was taught in culinary school as far as what I should put in my mouth. But this being Thailand, those rules don't apply. Damn, that's good. That's the best thing I've had on this table so far. Yes, this was one of those, my eyes said yes, but my brain said no. Well, my eyes were right. Now, I don't really fully know what this is. It looked like a nice cooling salad, but it's got some heat. All I can tell you is that after a mouthful of this, you really need this. So, just in case there is still not enough pain and heat in your life, you can just put some of this little fish sauce pepper onto your rice. See this all over? It's kind of like the ketchup of this country. Oh, it's salty, but with the heat that will just lift you right out of your pants. Beats ketchup, believe me. I like it here.
Okay, but man does not live by heat alone. So it's off into the Chiang Mai night to hunt down something sweet for dessert.
Yeah, Yankees. Yankee hat. Good man.
Now, this may look like a fly-by-night operation, but the Chiang Mai Night Bazaar has been flying every night, rain or shine, holidays included, for over 500 years. In all that time, the locals have been feeding everyone from Ming Dynasty trade caravans to German tour buses. And thankfully, they still haven't gotten around to translating most of the signs.
I mean, I have absolutely no idea what a single word, anything on any of these signs, but it looks good. People are eating. It's gotta be good, right? Come on, let's eat.
I'm so dazzled by all this food, I almost forgot that I just ate, and that I came here to get something from the dessert department.
Bananas or plantains? Thank you.
Okay, now this looks like dessert.
Sweet, the perfect dessert. Wow, those little packets, I wanna know what's inside. It tastes like olives and fish. I don't think I like it. No, it's coming on now. I definitely don't like it. But hey, could be worse. Come on.
Okay, much worse.
People who've read my book, Kitchen Confidential, the riveting rip the lid off the restaurant business expose that had the whole nation rocking with laughter and afraid to eat fish on Monday, might remember what I had to say about mussels. Even I have my limits. Yeah, that's definitely where I draw the line.
Bright, shiny dessert things.
Ooh, that looks good. And those unearthly colors.
The best banana roti? We'll see about that. I've only had one dessert so far, and this looks pretty promising.
Like a banana egg crepe with condensed milk and sugar on top. Delicious. Nothing like an independently owned and operated fast food outlet. Hey, it's my favorite soap opera on the TV. Everyday life whizzing by me in the background. This is a way to live. I said I wanted to get lost, right? That's what this is all about, getting lost, going off the beaten track. I'm about, I don't know, 60, 70 miles outside of Chiang Mai City. This is off the road, and it is utterly, enchantingly, magically beautiful. Well, I'm counting on that worldwide tradition, and I found this to be true anywhere on Earth. If you show up hungry, you show up for dinner, just about everybody in the world will feed a wandering stranger in need of a meal. So, I'm hungry, and I'm hopeful. How about this place? Party going on. Okay, who's got the keg? Oh, this does look like a party.
Okay, I don't remember going to school with any of these guys, but I better clear this up right away.
What's she rolling over there, man? Tobacco. Locally grown tobacco product, rolled up in banana leaf. How do I say, can I score one of those bad boys off you dudes? I used to smoke Luckies. I think I can handle this.
Known locally as Buri Shio, it turns out to be a pleasant surprise.
It's delicious. This motion, that can only be good, right?
In the kitchen, the real action is going on. While some members of this extended household prep the elements of our meal, I'm introduced to another northern Thailand specialty. All right, if I understand this correctly, you take a fermented tea leaf named mang, wrap it around a piece of salt, pop it in your mouth, and chew.
Whoa.
And I guess swallow.
Oh, you do? You spit?
Okay, next time I'll get the whole story first.
I basically do the equivalent of swallowing my chewing tobacco already.
Clearly, a decision was made at this time to keep me away from the kitchen for the greater good of the community. I mean, how come no one else has heard about this ancient tradition? Honoring uninvited dinner guests by making formal introductions to farm animals and pets?
My dog.
See, I'm nice to dogs, in spite of all the mean stuff I say. Oh.
At this point, we head inside as final preparations are underway for a traditional Kantok dinner. The Kantok dinner is usually characterized as sitting on floor mats around low circular tables with sticky rice serving as the only utensil. Our dinner features a variety of water buffalo dishes, including spicy buffalo tartare with tripes mixed in. In addition to the other cooked buffalo dishes, there are salads, dips, chicken soup and vegetables, the exotic-looking fruit named the mangosteen, which is of course in no way related to the mango, and a sentimental favorite of mine, fried pork rinds.
Fried pork rinds, good in any language. You know, everyone has an opinion about what goes best with everything. Wild thyme. Thyme goes best with a cooked buffalo. Oh, that's good. Aroy, aroy. That's good. This gentleman made that buffalo. It's good. Okay, so all from one animal. Sliced cooked buffalo. These are essentially the same. This is like buffalo tartare, different spices, and that's cooked.
I wonder if the after-dinner chew will ever replace the digestif.
That translates to, who is this joker who just wandered in here and why did we feed him?
I think you'll have to admit that no officially sanctioned Taste of Thailand extravaganza will ever give you an experience like this. I say get your butt out of the airport bar and jack into the main vein. Thailand, Bangkok. So here's the story. I have less than an 8-hour layover before I have to move on. I know I can only cover a few bases, so I'm going to choose one pocket of town and try and make the most of it. Say what you will about this city, it is never boring.
Evidence to the contrary, I'm not a complete knucklehead. As much as I'd like to careen witlessly through Bangkok, I have limited time here. I need guidance, and I know it. Which is why I'm gonna hook up with Jerry Hopkins, the author of Strange Foods, also the classic Doors biography, Nobody Gets Out of Here Alive. Haven't met the man before, but I am familiar with his oeuvre.
Jerry Hopkins, who's been living in Bangkok for the past 9 years, wrote the book on edible exotica, Strange Foods.
Do you get more limber after a few years of doing this?
Yeah, it takes a little while to get used to it.
It's good to finally meet the guy whose book has inspired some of my most outrageous meals.
I have to tell you that I have used this as my guide for years, and I was flipping through it and realizing, oh yeah, did it. Durian, no problem. Snake, oh yeah, all over that. A snake bile, never again, though.
It's something you're not supposed to hold in your mouth and swirl around like brandy. I mean, it's...
Yeah.
I mean, that goes down fast, right?
Yeah, Jerry, and it comes up even faster.
Anyway, have you had Lao food before?
No, I haven't.
This is called Ba Lao, named for the country Laos. This is the Mississippi of Thailand. It's the poorest region.
It's where the cooks come from.
It's where the cooks come from.
Sort of like Mexicans in New York. All great French and Italian cooks all come from a little town in Mexico.
Some of the most creative chefs in the world come from impoverished regions like northern Thailand's Lao area. Limited resources force them to use unconventional ingredients, creating entirely new dishes and combinations.
So what do you recommend we eat here?
Well, I thought we'd try pla ra. It's made by taking fish, usually anchovies, pack it into a big ceramic jar, throw in some salt, seal it, and let it sit there and rot. When they pour off the juice after 3 months to a year, the gunk that's left, the really stinky fish that's left, rotten, that's what we're going to eat tonight.
And I'm going to like that. Why?
Well, I don't know.
This is like the Vegemite of Thailand, right? There's no explanation for it other than
exactly.
You got to be from here. Okay, cool. I'm ready.
Pla ra, sure. Chili peppers may numb the taste buds, but bringing up the heat and adding a little cilantro may not be enough to make rotten fish palatable. But hey, you never know. Accompanied by fresh vegetables, this may soon be on the happy hour menu at your local DGI McFunsters.
No, this is the pla ra.
So this is a stinky fish?
Yes, this is the stinky fish.
But let's face it, we're talking about rot here.
It's pretty runny.
Slurry-esque. Is this going to make me strong?
You make your breath strong.
Tastes like anchovy paste and chilies that sat in the sun too long at a picnic.
That's pretty damn tasty, I gotta say. You know, on the rot meter. This is pretty good.
You like that?
Yeah, it's good. I'll tell you, if I went out on a date in high school and smelled this on a girl, it would not be a turnoff.
But should that date be turned off by a hunk of frog skin between my teeth? There are plenty of unconventional forms of protein in this part of the world. These are dried frog skins that are chopped and deep fried. The amphibious nacho chip of Thailand. A little chili chutney, and it's good to go. Amphibilicious.
Frog skin. Good opportunity for a French joke, but, you know, I've been beaten on them. A little. I did because I love. This is like kind of like very, very crispy soft-shell crabs. front of tongue heat. See what I'm saying? Rather than like the full tongue heat, this gets you up there. I'm digging the heat on this stuff.
This is just the start of my evening, and I'm already starting to fill up.
I know intellectually that like I've got a lot of other meals for this show to eat already, but that I tell myself every time I'm gonna sit down and I'm just gonna eat a little bit of that, you know, fake it. But the problem is, I can't, you know, I've worked in this business for 28 years. I would stand in that kitchen and watch plates coming back from the dining room, and I want to see how much people ate. First of all, it's good. Yeah. Second of all, I'm conscious of the fact that, hey, you know, nice people went to a lot of trouble here. Give it a fair crack. Plus, that's some damn fine frog skin. Like that.
Jerry's a good connection. He's given me the heads up on a few other places I gotta check out tonight.
So we're already veering delightfully and dangerously off course. I'd say this portends well for the evening.
My whirlwind layover tour continues. I'm off to Singapore for yet another quick stop. Yeah, sure, I've been up all night. There is no rest for the weary. But there is, of course, good food. I'm hooking up with my book editor, Alango, for dinner in Singapore's Little India. Breathe deep and get a head full of spices.
So, Alango, buddy, what's it all about? What are we going to eat here?
We're going to have the best dish you're going to get for the day. It's called the fish head curry.
There's a large Indian population in Singapore, and this is where they come for a taste of the ancestral root.
Banana Leaf Apollo restaurant. We're here. We're hungry. And we want fish head. Oh, thank you. We know what we're having. We want a medium fish head curry.
I once made the mistake of telling Alango that I love spicy food.
Do you want a medium fish head curry?
That sounds good to me.
Now I pay the price.
As spicy as you can make it. Do you want some chicken masala?
Yes, sir. And of course, 2 Kingfisher beer.
That's good for start.
Thank you.
Before dinner hits the table, we get business talk out of the way.
So, how am I selling in Singapore?
I think you're going to be number 1, man.
I need something new.
Alango has a truly frightening concept, a new plan to promote my career.
A Cook's Tour, the saffron-colored years, the soundtrack to our lives, including such timeless favorites as Rockin' Desert Love Song, Entrails Make Cool Hand Puppets, and Riding the Thunder Bucket.
I think you'll find this collection a very special addition to your home music library.
Includes the breakout hit that is #1 across Europe. Pay with credit card and receive a free 9-piece knife set while supplies last. Offer not available in stores.
Anthony Bourdain, you are king.
I think the spices are cooking Alango's brain. I hope he can manage ordering dinner.
Hungry. It smells good in here.
Yeah, we should get some nice chicken curry.
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, let's get down to the real business at hand. Chicken masala is a favorite around the world. In fact, it was recently proclaimed the national dish in England. Chilies, cumin, and coriander provide much of the punch.
Rice.
Oh, lovely.
This kind of rice goes very well with masalas.
I still got to get a grip on this eat with your fingers thing.
I'm gonna just grab a hunk off of this. What do I do now? There's a hot sauce on there. I'll burn my sensitive, you know, my hands used to be tough when I, you know, worked for a living. But now, they're all soft and girly. You just dig right in.
Take a small ball. Yep, doing good. That's it.
Show off. It just goes against my Western concepts of going through a whole meal feeling, you know, rice stuck to your fingers.
This is Banana Leaf's specialty. Fish head simmered in a fiery curry broth. This is the kind of heat that takes the enamel right off your teeth.
That's gorgeous.
I think this is a garupa. It's a very popular fish for fish head curry.
I'm dipping. Oh. That's sensational. Fish, curry, spices. One is not outweighing the other. It's right there.
It's got a
little heat.
I can't feel my tongue.
Okay, let's root around here for the cheek.
As I've said tiresomely again and again, the most flavorful parts and interesting textures are found in the head.
Oh, it's so tender.
The eye is, of course, a delicacy.
Okay, just squeeze that hard outer shell out. You swallow that, or you...
The whole thing, eat it up.
All right, little rice.
A little ocular ball of goodness.
So good.
You're gonna see
It tastes spicy.
It is spicy. You can feel the spiciness.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna have to try this, right? Yep. We should probably order another beer first.
And now for the real test, the lime pickle.
Pickle.
Easily the hottest thing on the table.
It's good just by itself.
Burn down the house.
On a scale of 1 to 10, if I had to rate the curry on a spiciness,
right,
I would say 1.
And I'd say you're full of number 2.
Very softly spicy.
It didn't set my mouth on fire, but it does have a slow, cumulative effect. My nose is running. I'm dribbling rice everywhere. I need a moment of privacy. Oh. 2 more kingfishers, my good man.
I'm very pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Anthony Bourdain.
I'm fortunate enough during this visit to Tsukiji to accompany Mr. Tagawa, the chef owner of Karaku restaurant in Ginza District.
I have my appropriate footwear, of course, right here.
This is sort of like Joe DiMaggio or Lou Gehrig showing you around Yankee Stadium. From the point that it practically leaps out of the sea to the point where I pop it in my mouth, Mr. Tagawa will be by my side. Prepare to lose your mind.
Just lift off. Your head will just unscrew and bounce off the ceiling.
Tsukiji is acres and acres of fish, fish, fish. Restaurants, retail store owners, and other buyers are purchasing fish for the day. Over 2,600 tons of fish is sold here daily. That's a big tuna sandwich. First thing you encounter when you visit Tsukiji is big. It's really big, it's really spread out, and the choreography has to be seen to be believed. There's a system here. Everybody seems to know the moves, except me.
Mr. Tagawa is we're gonna follow him around as he does his shopping, and then we're going back to his restaurant, and he's gonna show us what he's gonna do with this stuff.
You know, there are few things that get chefs as excited as looking at a really pristine piece of seafood.
Abalone, about $40 a piece in the States. Oh, liver?
Liver, yes. I know what sea eel.
Yeah,
sea eel.
He can show you the sea eel, the different kinds of the eel that we wanna eat.
Eel is an expensive delicacy in Japan, prized not just for its flavor, but for its legendary, how shall I say, stamina-giving properties. Viagra of the sea.
He looks tasty to me.
Having picked out his eels, Mr. Tagawa is now ready to move on to his next purchase.
See the octopus? Just incredible. Just want to start weeping.
Generally, in the life of a chef, you find yourself working comfortably within a certain range of flavors and textures. And then suddenly, you see all this. Immediately, you want to rush back to your kitchen to find a way to work with what you've just bought. This octopus is holding on for dear life. He's got a death grip on the tank. As excited as I am, the Japanese who live here seem just as excited.
Okay, here we go. Say goodbye.
Seafood is taken very, very seriously here.
It's got a strange and terrible beauty to it.
Value is put on good food.
Very fresh.
To us, food is worthless until somebody famous puts a sauce on it. It's not that way here. There's a respect for ingredients that goes against the grain of a lot of Western cooking. One widely used ingredient is the much revered tuna.
So what are we looking for here? What is Mr. Tagawa looking for? It's explained this is the fattiest part, the most valued part.
We call it toro.
It's gorgeous. Big difference, toro and everything else.
It's the equivalent of a beautifully marbled steak. Fat is good. And the rippling of fat through the meat is what distinguishes that belly meat from the rest of the tuna.
You get that same feeling of being at Tiffany or Cartier. I mean, you just look at this with lust. And you know, just the subtle difference. It's like grading gems.
It's fought over, bid over, talked about, and examined.
And you can see they're very different pieces with very different qualities. When you're a chef, you come down here and you see this, you're thinking, you know, what you can do with these various pieces.
I can hardly wait to see what Mr. Tagawa is going to do with this stuff.
You know, what's a bit in Apocalypse Now? You know, I love the smell of napalm in the morning. I love the smell of fish and soy and rice wine in the morning. It smells like victory.
I'm always very wary of stepping into other chefs' kitchens.
Hi. It's an obstruction. I'm instantly aware, chemically, on a cellular level, when, you know, there are interlopers in my kitchen.
Despite his resistance, the octopus still ends up in Mr. Tagawa's kitchen. At least he can take solace in the fact that ending your life here is a great honor.
I have some Portuguese friends who would just go insane over this. And some Italians.
Now they're going to put salt.
Salt is rubbed into the octopus to bring out the excess moisture as well as add flavor.
There's so many good things you can do with this. I mean, I'm thinking you can grill it, you know, make a salad of it grilled, you can make a salad of it, you know, slowly stewed.
I understand that Mr. Tagawa is using his octopus for a special appetizer.
Tenderizing.
At the sushi bar, Tagawa's chefs are busy making magic with the fresh fish from Tsukiji, including the eel.
It sounds fresh. Even with my eyes closed, it sounds fresh. And I'm thinking, nice knife technique. You do not see this level of knife skills in French kitchens.
Despite the dazzling knife work, this eel is not ready to eat yet.
He boils 20 minutes. It's sugar. A lot of sugar. And then soy sauce. And just sake, the rice wine.
Mr. Tagawa begins working with the best of the good stuff. Otoro.
This is the piece that we saw him pick out of the market. And he's breaking it into components. The boss always takes a proprietary interest in not only the most expensive stuff, but also the stuff that gives him the most pleasure. At first you tell yourself, well, it's because I don't trust anyone else to handle something this beautiful and this expensive. And then you realize, you know, I'm doing it because I like it.
Mr. Tagawa now divides the tuna into smaller pieces for sushi. The lesser grade fish goes into a marinade, and the really good stuff gets put aside for immediate use in its pristine, fresh form.
I'm experiencing a pleasurable form of dementia. Look at that, that's sex, man.
Finally, the meal's ready. Michiko, Shinji, and I sit down to eat.
Okay, come back. Octopus.
Our appetizer is slowly simmered octopus. It's very tender and served with just a dash of sweet plum sauce.
The skin is melting.
Spectacular.
As we're eating the appetizer, Mr. Tagawa himself is preparing our main dish. Pieces of uncooked fish, vinegared rice, and fresh wasabi are molded smoothly together. While this is the most commonly known form of sushi, in the exacting standards of the Atami tradition, it takes a lifetime to master the economy and grace of movement necessary to make an artful presentation. An elite sushi chef like Mr. Tagawa trains for more than 12 years.
Oh, man. I was going to say that I'm ready to die right now, but no, I'll be ready to die after this. do we have here?
Flounder.
Flounder, yes. Shrimp or prawn? Prawn. And
Tuna.
not just tuna. No, this is otoro.
The total part of tuna.
Also on the plate are marinated tuna and raw eel.
I can just explain, you know? How can I explain?
Oh wow. Okay, this I know what that is. That's the sea eel. You know, you're struck dumb. I mean, it's almost you're cheapening the thing by talking about it.
Hi, domo.
Here's the master.
So I have a glazed expression on my face. It's a pure pleasure.
Thank you very much.
Now, would you like to do the apprenticeship here? 3 years.
I wouldn't do that.
Long time.
While I was refusing Mr. Tagawa's generous offer, he still had one very important lesson on the menu.
I'm ready to die now. I will have led a full and rich and satisfied life at this point.
Kind of cucumber.
Japanese people consider the sake as a sacred man. So pouring the sake shows like his affection, his friendship, you know, his like a hospitality.
Hi.
It's very important in the Japanese culture. And also you pour it back. It's your turn to pour it back.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
The religious analogy keeps coming up. There's something church-like, at least for me.
Thank you.
There's a sense of solemnity here. There's no nonsense. There's no distraction. Nothing fake about it.
Church of food. I mean, it's the only church I know.
Yes, arigatou gozaimasu.
Very cold, iced sake.
Oishii.
You get that ice cream headache sort of thing.
And you feel it on your tongue first, and then it works its way up into your brain. Thinking for one of the most incredible dining experiences of my life. I will be always grateful.
Me too.
Leaving Mr. Tagawa's restaurant, I'm feeling that my New York fast food, fast-paced culture has missed the boat. Watching the sumo wrestlers train, this is like being led into a secret society. Sumo is serious business in Japan, something outsiders just aren't allowed to see. They're not kidding in there. These guys are really going at each other. Some of them get tossed out of the ring. They come rolling right at me. I don't want one of these guys landing on me. No way. They'll break me like a day-old biscuit. The feeling of being surrounded by that much bulk. I mean, what do these guys eat? I'm interested in what I heard is sumo food. Chanko, it's called. I'm thinking, well, how un-Japanese this sounds.
Must be bulk food, you know, high on starch. You know, I had this idea of, you know, they're sitting around eating pasta and big, you know, massive hunks of fatty pork.
I'm very lucky to be introduced to Mr. Tomatsuna of Tomatsuna Stable. Tomatsuna is a former champion himself. Today, he's an oyakata, which is the boss of the sumo stable. All of the wrestlers live on premises. What they eat, when they eat, these are all very rigorously dictated by the oyakata, who completely controls their lives. He cooks for them, looks after their training, their health, in a quest to make them the best.
He's an old lion, and pretty much saw me as an insignificant curiosity, I think.
Nevertheless, I'm determined to find out the secret diet of the sumo.
The wrestlers have a tremendous power. The food that he selects must reflect the need for this power.
He says that people tend to think that sumo wrestler is just a fat. It's not true. Actually, like they need a balance of the energy and the balance of the weight.
Do all the wrestlers learn to cook as part of their training?
That's right.
Yes. They behaved a lot in much the same way 5 years ago if you'd walk into my kitchen and wanted to talk to my cooks. Fiercely protected.
It's one-pot cooking. A lot of guys living together cook in one pot. The food is not about, you know, just getting these guys big. We're not here building blubber.
It's clearly wrong in this. He's looking for a balance of, protein and, bodybuilding food.
Unfortunately, that's all I'm able to find out at this kitchen anyway. It's going to take a trip to a Chanko restaurant to experience the sumo diet firsthand. After a full day of watching sumo wrestlers train, I'm definitely ready to eat like one.
We're going to have a Chanko meal. And I'm hungry. You hungry?
I'm starving.
Excellent.
Chanko is the food of the sumo and the specialty of Chanko Edosawa restaurant. Immediately it becomes obvious the secret to eating like a sumo isn't in the fat, but in the quantity. It's a nabe, like a big soup, a big boiling pot of broth in the center of the table. Everybody adds something. You add things in stages.
Originally, the chanko was made of the chicken soup. Nowadays, they cook, everything.
Beef, chicken, meatballs, seafood, mushrooms, green vegetables, tofu, onions, radishes, egg, rice. You can use it all. And we are.
And of course, it's like the nabe style, which is pot.
Right.
In order to provide the hot meal for the rikishi, which is wrestlers. So you can see the taste of the soup is changing.
Yes.
Gradually.
I really had no idea what to expect. One of the first surprises is that Chanko is fun, sort of like a living dish, in that as the conversation proceeds and the subject matter changes, the character of the dish can change as well. It can start out fairly light, but you can add stronger ingredients. And of course, as it cooks down, it becomes stronger as well.
I like that. But it is spicy. It's really good. It's really hearty. And I really like the style of cooking and the style of eating. I mean, this is fun. It's casual. We all sit around. We all put stuff in. We all take stuff out, serve each other.
I think Michiko and Shinji take particular delight. Their whole countenance has changed during the course of this meal.
I feel honored to be served by a French chef serving a chanko.
It's fun. I like this.
For such an almost cult-like closed society of sumo, their food is perhaps the most accessible to the everyday American. I mean, I can see Chanko taking off in the United States.
I know how he feels. I'm well on my way.
From the precision and restraint of Atami sushi to the volume and bulk of Chanko in a 24-hour period. Eating my way around the world, it would be intimidating, I think, if it just wasn't so exciting. I think it's going to take about a week to walk off this meal. My first thought driving through the pass was that the bullet train must have gone so fast it broke the time-space barrier. How do you get yourself as far away from the workaday bustle of Tokyo as you can? You go back to the 15th, 16th century. From the minute I set foot in the ryokan, I feel like a Japanese feudal lord.
She's off, I'm guessing?
I'm definitely being treated like one. This ryokan is no Motel 6. It's basically an exclusive getaway for affluent Japanese. With humility befitting a Japanese emperor, I'm served a small snack, a candy date, and hot green tea.
Like this, yes? Good. We are living large, man. This is, I'm reliving every Kurosawa film I've ever seen right now.
It's a very cinematic experience, particularly if you're a samurai buff like I am. You really feel like you're in another time completely. You might as well be in 16th century Japan. This ryokan in particular offers Kaiseki cuisine, which is a cuisine dating back many hundreds of years. It is viewed by most as the most refined style of Japanese cuisine. It grew up around the tea ceremony, which is incredibly elaborate and seen as the apex of grace and sophistication. Using almost exclusively ingredients from the local hills and water, the kitchen staff has been busy for hours. Everything has to be immaculately cleaned and prepared long before any cooking begins. This isn't a style of cooking as much as it is a discipline. But before I can nose around in the kitchen, it is strongly recommended that I go take a soak in the hot springs. In Kaiseki cuisine, the food is inseparable from the environment. That's very much part of the meal. One has to be relaxed, with senses fully primed to appreciate it, as so goes the thinking here. So as my food is being prepared for me, I'm being prepared for my food. When they're not working in Japan, they give a lot of thought to how best to relax and enjoy. Ryokan is the boiled-down wisdom of generations of thinking about how best to relax. And who am I to disagree? When evening comes, a zen-like stillness settles over the whole mountain. It's dinner hour. Now, supposedly other guests are being served somewhere. I haven't seen any of them. In my tatami room, for all intents and purposes, I'm the center of the universe.
I'm about to have a tremendous meal and be entertained.
This is about the most formal experience you can have. The possibilities for rudeness and looking silly are enormous. Most of us are reasonably familiar with a formal meal. The way one behaves at the table, the way one dresses, the way we handle knives and forks.
That's good.
But here, the etiquette is even more rigorous. So, you know, for a clumsy New Yorker, completely ignorant, it can be pretty damn intimidating. Fortunately, I have help. 2 experienced and talented geishas to help navigate me through the meal and entertain. Believe me, I need all the help I can get.
It's like the beginning of 2001 where they throw the bone in the air. That's how I feel. You're like an ape, learning to walk erect.
Geishas are basically professional hostesses. They are not call girls like many Americans think. They're women who have dedicated their lives to the traditional Japanese arts. This is highbrow service.
So good.
A little sake, and I'm ready. First up is the Kaiseki equivalent of a sampler plate. There's dried mullet eggs with radish.
Wonderful texture.
Oyster cooked in soy sauce.
We have nothing like it.
Smoked trout with lotus root.
It's like discovering a new planet, a new world.
And sea cucumber seasoned with its own liver.
So I'm afraid to eat it. It's so beautiful. It's like a Thomas Keller dish. Oh, wow. This is so good.
I'm told the next dish contains fish liver. That pasty lump you see in the center, I jump right in to everyone's embarrassment. The proprietor, who's sitting in the wings, is mortified.
Mix.
Okay, a little bit in? No, just...
It turns out this is like getting an order of fries and just eating the ketchup. You're supposed to dip the fish fillets into the liver.
Okay. The
dishes get increasingly exotic, like slightly grilled squid or soft-shell turtle soup. The centerpiece of the meal arrives. Grilled local lobster.
Trying to tunnel that out of this shell is going to be very, very difficult. Oh, look at this.
I don't think I'll be able to. Oh, look at this. I will definitely need help here. I am.
They can do that for you.
Okay. All right, this is Mount Everest. My chopstick skills are not that good. The geishas, once again, come to my aid. You know, one of the many things we make fun of when customers ask for it, the lazy lobster. You're so stupid and so inept that you can't even pull meat out of a lobster shell. I can't, not with chopsticks.
なくなってしまう。お箸じゃ無理ですね。これはね、ちょっと取れない。
Any great cuisine grew up around the idea of using what's local. You know, American culinary traditions have been to make the food the same in New York as it is in Los Angeles. And that's hurt us, I think. You know, we have a lot of good food, but we're afraid to show local pride. That's what this is. You know, this is something from the neighborhood. You know, they're very proud of it. This is very New England. Oh, wow. Spectacular.
As I finish off my meal with a soup of fresh local mushrooms and miso broth, the geishas treat me to a private musical performance. Dinner at the Ryokan. I've been just completely seduced into the entire experience. Another couple of days in this place, and I'd start spouting new age psychobabble and talk about sitting on top of a mountain contemplating a tangerine for the rest of my life. Breakfast is another matter. This is not bacon and eggs over easy. Now, I don't know what the hell this is.
What are these? Is this seafood?
There's some sort of little sea worms or something on it, and what I believe is mountain potato dumpling underneath. Now my tongue is sending out violent alarm bells.
This is natto, and it's like a fermented bean.
This is a really frightening texture. I mean, it's mucilaginous. This is like eating out of a spit cup at the dentist. And it takes every bit of strength and grit I've got not to let my face show it.
I'm speechless. It's so good.
Despite breakfast, I leave the Ryokan more relaxed than Perry Como on tranquilizers. Now I was ready for some cuisine with an edge, something dangerous.
Thank you very much.
That night in my hotel room back in Tokyo, I'm having trouble sleeping. I've been thinking about the deadly and dreaded fugu fish. Known to us as blowfish or pufferfish because it can blow itself up like a big balloon, its trump card is a highly lethal poison. So naturally, the Japanese consider it a delicacy. If fugu's properly prepared by a licensed chef, it is supposed to be completely safe. Yet every year, at least 10 fatalities are attributed to this delicacy. I've told all my friends in New York, I'm going to eat fugu. I've told my wife I'm going to eat fugu. Now that it was time for my appointment with Destiny, I'm having second thoughts. This is the stuff of legends. You eat fugu, you turn colors, go numb, pitch over on your face on the table, and it's all over. But for me, it's kind of like climbing Culinary Everest. It's an obstacle to be surmounted. If people are willing to risk death, it must taste phenomenal. And I'm guessing that if maybe you have a little bit of the poison, you might get a nice buzz. Fugu has a limited season, and this is it. That's how I find myself at Nibiki restaurant in Tokyo. Inside Nibiki Fugu restaurant, I find myself face to face with Mr. Yoshida.
Hi.
I'm not sure yet if he's my chef or the Grim Reaper, but he definitely holds my life in his hands. The danger of fugu comes in its preparation. One must be licensed, extensively trained, and handle it in certain ways as prescribed by law. It's a fairly complicated business to tell which parts are toxic and which parts safe. And there's apparently no telling how much of this toxic substance is present in any particular fish. Every edible ounce must be washed obsessively to make sure it doesn't contain a single micron of poison. Once ingested, there is no antidote.
And explain that the discarded organs must be placed under lock and key sent back to Tsukiji market and disposed of there so that there is no possibility of this potentially dangerous material being misused or lost.
As I sit down at the table, Mr. Yoshida assures me as long as the fish is handled and prepared correctly, there's next to no risk. Notice that's next to no risk.
The chef has just informed me that if you do start feeling a numbness in your extremities, you're in trouble.
If this is such a delicacy, where is everybody? I feel like the victim of some gruesome joke. Before I can slip out the back door, the meal begins.
This is the fugu sashimi.
Thin slices of raw fugu served with soy sauce, chives, and ground radish with red pepper for dipping.
This is really good. I could do this.
Next up is fugu, nabe style. A simmering soup of fugu, tofu, mushrooms, and cabbage made in a pot right at your table.
It's wonderful. It's very subtle.
I finish off the meal with batter-fried fugu, not unlike Arthur Treacher, or fish and chips.
You know, I could eat this regularly. There's nothing here that's going to really weigh you down. Here, the whole idea is you don't want to distract from the taste of the fugu, extraordinarily subtle tasting fish.
Okay, so fugu actually tastes rather bland. I guess the thrill of eating fugu is all in the risk. I mean, this is a great cocktail party story. Yeah, I ate the poisonous blowfish and I survived. So I was a little disappointed. I was kind of looking for a buzz, frankly, and maybe a little numbness around the lips. Once again, I've been laboring under many misconceptions.
You know, a fugu story, I guess it's the Japanese version of the urban legend. You know, people talk about it in New York as if it were something very different than what it is.
Like with most things in Japan, the terror factor is really overrated. I mean, yeah, the cuisine of Japan is different. There's no two ways about it. But food's like art. I mean, just because we're not Italian, it doesn't mean we can't appreciate Michelangelo. It's the same thing with food. Yet another in one of many remarkable experiences in this incredible town.
Someday, in around 10 years of constant practice, I think I will be a suitable dinner companion in Japan. Until that time, I'll have to bumble clumsily through one terrific experience after another.
When one thinks of Japan, one thinks of formality. You know, proper etiquette. But actually, just beneath the surface is a great casualness and ease. You can just slink down these back alleys, just follow your nose and find a great meal. The scent of yakitori fills the air. Yakitori refers to simple, grilled, skewered items, kind of snack-like, like a shish kebab. The distinctive flavor comes from a marinade made of sugar, soy sauce, and mirin, a sweet rice wine. There are whole neighborhoods here filled with yakitori joint after yakitori joint. The entire neighborhood smells of yakitori. You know when you're getting close. Generally, the places that serve yakitori are fairly informal. Very popular with, and catering largely to, business people who've just gotten off work and want to grab a few beers or some sake.
We're at a businessman's yakitori joint. You know, a light snack accompanied by generous amounts of alcohol. Places stop off after work and have a good time. This is the sort of place I would hang out in much too much if I lived in Tokyo. This is the sort of place I would get off of work, I'd come here, and I would hang out much later than I should. And I'd come home drunk.
I get really lucky at this joint. I sit down, and almost immediately, a large table of Japanese business people sit down, start drinking, pull my table over, and start buying rounds.
Food tastes better in a comfortable environment. This is perfect.
They start ordering up, it seems, everything on the menu. I feel right at home right away. 24 hours ago in Pailin, I was greeted with steely stares and cold shoulders. Now I'm embraced. I'm just another salaryman out for a good time.
This is like elbow cartilage from the chicken, and it doesn't sound good, frightening to the Western mind. I've been told ahead of time that this is something I should have, so not scared. But it has the chewiness and the consistency of calamar, actually, and really flavorful, crunchy.
This is like a meatball, but chicken.
Ground chicken, it's a specialty of the house, I understand. This is, kind of like a big Italian meal. Same thing. Everybody's sitting around talking and drinking and eating. Controlled chaos.
Sake pouring is yet another little thing I had to learn. Somebody pours you sake, you pour it back for them. This can lead to a breaking of social barriers, good conversation,
I will try that.
and serious inebriation. It's a very unusual experience. Nothing like this has happened to me in Tokyo before. It's enormously gratifying and a lot of fun. So as I stumble away from the yakitori joint, I'm reminded that just as in Cambodia, it's the simple food and the casual dining experiences that are often the most satisfying and surprisingly memorable.
Cambodia. This is where madmen, missionaries, relief workers, journalists, and backpackers and Westerners come to behave badly. Going to buy some crunchy, tasty breakfast, maybe a little fruit, pick up a little picnic lunch, and then go discharge some heavy weaponry. First, a haircut.
Last night I was at the appropriately named Heart of Darkness bar, and I was told by a local expatriate who'd been here for some time the 4 rules of survival in Cambodia. 1, always wear a condom. 2, don't drink the water. 3, throw out your anti-malaria pills. 4, for God's sake, stay away from the durian fruit. Stay away from it. That's all I needed to hear.
Big Chanko's back, and he's got a kicky new summer do. I'm ready. I can appear in public in Cambodia. Let's eat. Let's go eat some crunchy bugs and little birdies and have some fruit, maybe kill something.
All right, I'm on the hunt for the king of all Asian fruits, the elusive, terrifying, melon-like durian. But man, you can get easily distracted in the market.
Yeah, I need, identification of this product before I put it in my mouth this early in the morning, I think. And even identification might not do it for me, actually. The colors are beautiful. All right, maybe for lunch. Maybe we'll pick it up for a picnic.
The food in this place is really challenging my intestinal fortitude. My culinary bravado is starting to shrivel.
And there's stuff here that's, alarmingly bright, sort of unnatural colors and jelly-like. That I think I'm going to lay off of. That looks radioactive. I try not to eat food that exhibits a color that does not exist in nature. And then, of course, there's some stuff I know what it is, but I don't think I'll be having any, like the chicken skin and giblets. I see something I'm curious about, though, that I might go for breakfast.
All right, here we go. Crickets.
Well, let me get one. Let's get 5. Head first or tail first? Anyway. Oh, there we go.
Could use a beer with them.
Kind of a cross between French fries and beef jerky.
All right, enough distractions. Back to the mission at hand. I want durian, must have durian, need durian, have to get some durian. Where's the durian? I should be able to smell it. I know it's around here somewhere. Oh yeah, baby, the terrifying durian.
Do they have to sell you a whole one, I'm guessing? We'll buy a knife, and we'll buy some stuff, and then we'll tear into this someplace. Okay, if you could pick me out a nice one, then you can just wrap it to go. I saw kitchen equipment over there. We're going to try to get us a nice meat axe to cut the durian with. I gather from my limited reading on this subject that one does not want to be in a close, confined area with a lot of people around when you hack into this thing.
This dirty diaper-smelling fruit can weigh up to 12 pounds. Now that's a load.
Okay, we got our cutlery. We've assembled a little picnic for ourselves, including a single durian in this double-wrapped bag here. The elephants, upon smelling durian, might charge and choose to stomp on me. This costs $10 US, $8 US, which is a lot for a piece of fruit anywhere in the world. So people really like this. I mean, this is hugely popular all over Asia. but it's a love-hate thing because it stinks to high heaven, but apparently it's absolutely wonderful and addictive. And I mean, I've heard about it, in the States, people talking about it, as an experience that they keep coming back to. It's a message board online. People are like, how do I score durian in the United States? How do I get durian to the United States? So this is it.
The inside of the durian has 5 compartments containing the edible custardy pulp.
Almost looks like a lobe of foie gras, doesn't it? Scary looking, huh? It's almost smoky. It's actually really good. This is really good. It stinks to high heaven. It doesn't taste like it smells. It's actually subtle, kind of fruity, but the smell is very much part of the experience. Rich as all hell. I mean, you need, bring your friends to this experience. If you have any friends left after you've transported it, they're not going to love you for that. Now, as I understand it, one buys one of these little swallows, cups it in one's hands, and then releases it with a wish. And presumably, in return for your kindness, an act of mercy, you will be granted this wish. Here we go. I'm making a wish. I hope that the smell of durian leaves me soon.
I've been traveling around Asia, eating alone, strangers gawking at me and chattering in strange languages, eating every variety of strange food. It's lonely. So I'm very grateful and very happy that my friend and boss, Philippe, the owner of Leao, my restaurant in New York, decided to join me in Cambodia. I hear there's some organ meat in the market that Philippe would go crazy for. The French love organ meat.
We should point out that this market's like 130 degrees. I have to walk in a crouching position. There's, under a tent, which, ensures that all that nice heat and sort of the gas from the decomposing carcasses all around is rising up around you.
This is all appetizing.
So, we're in for a treat.
Now, it's always good to rely on a Frenchman. Philippe's an adventurer and a colonialist in the best sense of the word. I love Philippe, and I love food, and it's really fun to travel with him. But as with all things French, it's a love-hate thing, too. Philippe tends to get me in trouble. He wants to eat everything.
But there is a fish here that has been
basically
cut out
opened up, butterflied, the major part of the rib removed, and the rest, I guess, hung and smoked.
It's appetizing.
Going to the insect district.
That's a beetle or that's a little bird? That's a little bird. We want you want the small one?
Yeah, let's have some crunchy little birds.
Fried chicken Cambodian style.
So eat everything, right?
We'll roll it in a little of the stuff.
Salt and pepper and lime. You eat everything, right?
Oh, hold up.
It's delicious. I'm so happy. This is so good.
Take a bag of those to a Knicks game. See here, look.
This is what I was talking about.
My last LSD trip looked just like this, by the way.
From what I can tell, this gelatinous substance is a real favorite for breakfast.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to taste this.
But I think I'm gonna let Philippe go first.
This one here, little bit. Not much. It's a bit, very jello-like, very bland. It's almost like a negative taste, it's less than taste.
Okay, that sounds right up my alley. It tastes like tea. It tastes like jelly green tea. Let's blow up.
Excellent.
We're
Thank
making
you very
a lot
much.
of friends here. We're headed to the tripe section. Philippe saw some really nasty bits of pig guts that, he's French.
Oh,
Need
thank
I
you.
say more?
I'll take this as a compliment. So this is mixed tripe, I guess, right? Okay, like this? Yes?
Big buckets of steaming, nasty-looking tripe. I make tripe very well in the classic French manner, but I don't particularly like it. I think it smells like wet dog. So this particular tripe, I don't even know what animal it's from, and it's in a big nasty smelling heap with tongues mixed in there somewhere. Well, this is caviar to Philippe. He's got to have this.
Lemongrass tripe. Oh, yes. See?
I'm convinced that he's poisoning me at this moment. I'm wondering why he hates me, why he's doing this to me.
Exactly what it is.
But the French, they're a mystery.
Remember, they like Jerry Lewis over there, too.
I'm thinking, run away, and Philippe is like, eat more tripe, eat more bugs, let's try that. I'm like, get me back to the hotel, I want a grilled cheese sandwich. I finally dragged Philippe away from the claustrophobia of the market and the organ beats. I'm in need of some open space.
We're going out to a floating village. As I understand it, it's a fishing village. It's a reasonably self-contained community. As far as what to expect, once again, we'll know till we get there. But it's apparently an entire floating community.
I mean by that their houses float, their livestock pens float. They operate floating fish farms, floating restaurants, floating businesses. Their entire lives, their entire communities are waterborne and move from place to place as situation requires. Philippe once again decides that he's going to risk life and limb, my life and limb, for emotional reasons and for an adventure. He's not content to eat in a restaurant. He wants to eat local food. And he sees a woman cooking food for her family.
You know, it's all rice with whatever she's preparing, you know, it's all fish concoction or...
And says, oh, let's eat what she's eating. I think she's very surprised to have us come along. And we're very aware of the fact that she very likely has little food. So all we want is a little taste to see what she's doing.
So what is it then?
Pork, fish, garlic, and fish paste.
Nice save, Philippe. Outstanding. Chose the right place, Philippe. I think they're selling ballpark franks over there at the other junction.
And all she's doing is stir-frying a mixture of pork and fish, served with rice and a little green onion.
But it smells so good.
Sugar?
Some sugar.
Some sort of sugar syrup.
Right, like a pure sugar cane syrup.
Pay attention, though, to how hot that wok is, how controlled the heat is, how well she manipulates the flame and the pot and the wood to apply heat, to cook this very simple but very nutritious meal. This woman is very kind and very generous, and I think curious and maybe a little awed at the strange freakazoids who want to have a little taste of her food.
Oh, look at this. My God, thank you so much. I couldn't. Look at this.
You first, you sniff this meal out.
Ah, little pepper.
Oh, yeah.
Let me roast it a little first. Yes, like this. Yes. Okay. Smells delicious. I'll be back here.
Oh, this is good. Yes.
It's simple, it's honest, and it tastes good.
Freshwater clam.
It's the people that make the difference. And if you're going to travel, it's always wonderful to eat what the people are eating at your destination. This is the way they feed themselves. This is the way they live. This is what they're eating. This is not hotel food. I am aware, however, as I'm eating it, she's washing the pot in the river water, that I should probably visit my gastroenterologist when I return to New York. You know, I'm reconsidering traveling with this guy.
That does me. Very good, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much.
Here comes dessert. It's like bananas flambé. I mean, it's basically
all dessert.
It looks sweet to me.
There's a little floating dessert boat that pops up alongside. I guess they see us from a little downriver and come sailing up with some caramelized bananas and fresh fruit and sweets.
So it's only fruits, right? It smells so good.
That is mango.
Pickled mango. Okay.
So we start with this here?
Yeah. That's great.
Spectacular.
This is good.
So if you're really curious about a country, eat how everyday people eat. And this is how everyday people eat in this village. Sometimes you find satisfying meals in the strangest places.
It was good. I just violated absolutely every Lonely Planet traveler's guide there is and loved it. Let's see, unripened fruit, fecal coliform bacteria.
And that's why I love Philippe, and why I hate Philippe. He's so happy.
Oh, sole mio.
He inspires both the best and the worst in me. So this was something I'm glad I didn't miss.
Hookworm and liver fluke, add that to the
Lonely Planet violations today.
Well, we finally reached Battambang, which is about halfway on our journey. I'm pretty happy to see dry ground at this point.
Okay, we're on the fabled road to Pai Lin, which is intermittently a moonscape and pool-sized vats of sort of wet chocolate brownie. I'm told that cars can disappear into these potholes and never come out. What was that sign? The most heavily mined part of the country is the Battambang and Pai Lin area. But mines are a problem all over Cambodia. In short, do not stray from well-marked paths under any circumstances.
It's a little intimidating. The frequency of landmine warnings, including particularly lurid paintings of the aftermath of stepping on a landmine.
This is not the Vince Lombardi rest stop. Stick to the main road. Seems like a good idea, right?
Halfway down the road to Pai Lin, there's, I guess, their version of the truck stop. A bunch of locals sitting around watching Thai kickboxing, which is very popular in these parts, apparently. And it seems like a hospitable enough little place to tuck into some lunch. I'm having a hearty bowl of som lam, a traditional Cambodian one-dish meal. A little chopped pork, fresh lemongrass, chicken broth, and some homemade rice noodles. A little green onion garnish, and voila, lunch is served.
Bowl of noodles and pork.
A splash of chili sauce and a squeeze of lime, and I'm good to go.
Let's go.
It's the last bowl of noodle soup, maybe the last look at a television set for a while, then nothingness until we hit Pai Lin.
All right, next. Here we are, lost in Margaritaville. Apparently, our dreams of a destination resort, a dirt track, go-karts, swinging casinos, Siegfried and Roy, have been dashed. So it looks like I'll be eating Thai food and watching, God help me, Cop and a Half with Burt Reynolds on the tube here during my meal. Ray Sharkey's in this too. This is like both the good guy and the bad guy in this film have like freakishly bad toupees. I mean, you know, I'm ashamed of being a junkie in my past, but you know, I don't have that under my belt.
Okay, it's not the Cambodian Las Vegas I'd been promised, but seeing as though we're on the Thai border, the food should be pretty interesting. While the two countries use similar ingredients, the Thai cuisine is far more intense when it comes to flavor. The turmeric and cumin seem to jump out at you. I'm having spicy Thai chicken, curry, ground peanuts, a little salt and sugar, and scallions. All stir-fried together. I'm also having a very traditional Thai soup, tom yum. Fresh chopped lemongrass and ginger, which is simmered in a chicken broth. Shrimp from the Gulf of Thailand, I hope, is quickly boiled. Coconut milk is added. And the soup is finished with chili oil and fish sauce. While both Cambodian and Thai cuisine have a really nice balance of sweet, sour, salty, and bitter, it's the Thai food that brings the heat. The chili really lifts it. All right, this isn't all that bad, but it's not the casino buffet I'd hoped for.
At the earliest moment tomorrow morning, we're going to slink into our four-wheel drive and beat feet the hell out of here. Bon appetit.
Cambodia, with its rich and tragic history, is both unnerving and rewarding. The Khmer people radiate charm and determination, and the cuisine with its subtle use of spices and aromatic herbs is truly memorable. But next time I'm told about some border town meal I just have to check out, I think I'll stay home and order it in.
I tell you, if you stand in here long enough, you'll take on that original smokehouse flavor yourself.
There's even a whole butcher section where there's meat available right then and there for grilling. You got sausages like chorizo and morcilla, and they'll grill it right up for you.
And this is pretty cool. This is very cool. Now, what's going on here? You
buy by a quarter, by a half, by a pound, by a kilo, and they can start grilling it for you.
Right. Now I see over here somebody's got some, looks like some big green onions going.
Yeah, big onions.
That's a chorizo there.
This is the chorizo.
Right.
Just beef.
Right.
¿Qué es este, amigo? Tripa. Tripes.
I've been eating a lot of tripes on this trip. I don't know. Okay, we'll be back for this. Oh, the hell with it. Let's get a couple of chorizos.
You can pick up your own vegetables and tortillas, whatever else you want to grill, right by the butcher station. So it's sort of a build-your-own sandwich joint, with many, many options open to you as far as which butcher you want to go to, which products you want to bring. It's fun, sort of a kooky concept.
Now, what should we do with these? Should we get something to eat with that or just snack on it?
No, we can have a tortilla or just a snack.
I
whatever.
think just a snack. I want to get a little light eating this morning. So like a quart of hot chocolate. Oh, yeah. Oh, that looks good. Look at all that nice red stuff coming out of there. Oh, that's really good. Spicy, wonderful, oily, greasy, smoky. That's really good. What do we owe?
12 pesos.
I need a little time to regain my appetite, so we take a moment to check out the goods.
I've pictured my floor staff many a time in exactly this position. Oh, yeah, okay.
Here's where I'm really getting turned on, the chili section.
Chile mulato, chihuacle negro. Pasilla mije. Chilo pasilla mije. Chile guajillo.
You could do an entire 22-episode series just on the chiles. There's so many of them. Each has their own characteristics, some of which are very subtle. You know, various stages of one particular chile, you could get going a big discussion on that alone. I don't have the time or the knowledge to pursue that subject as fully as it deserves.
What's the hottest pepper here?
Habanero.
These are dried habaneros.
Dried habanero.
Okay, I need a bag of those. My old friend Steven has some pain on the way.
Ah, grasshoppers.
Okay, now you have to put them in your mouth.
Right.
Little grasshopper, big grasshopper.
Big grasshopper. Just
and
pop
you just
right in?
go like that. Yeah?
They're good. Where's the flavor coming from? They put spices?
¿Qué le pones al chapulín? Garlic, lemon, and salt.
More bugs, grasshoppers, big deal. Been there, done that. It's so last week. I have a few grasshoppers at this point, it's like eating potato chips.
Crunchy.
Muchas gracias.
As if I haven't gorged on enough odd food already, our team tells me that the market has a place known for its menudo, or tripe soup.
I think I need a bowl.
It's everything inside.
Make you strong?
Very strong, special for hangovers. That one's for you.
Oh, yeah.
That's belly, eye, ponle un ojo.
Good.
Heart.
Oh, yeah.
Extra hard.
Yeah.
Leg.
The leg, right?
Leg.
Leg?
Leg. Yeah. Mouth.
Oh,
From
yeah.
the mouth.
Good. Lips.
Belly.
Belly. Good.
Liver.
Liver.
And head.
Menudo's a lot like peasant dishes in other countries. Little strange bits of meat, some crunchy vegetables, and some hot broth to warm it up.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
That's a meal. That's good. Yeah, we got this little lime, a little more chiles. I like it spicy. This, nuclear. I don't know if there's a hoof or a snout or...
The menudo is incredible. It may look like something from Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but the dramatic variety of textures tastes great floating around in the spicy, meaty broth.
That singing group of adorable tykes was named after a big heap of steaming guts. It's true.
So I decide to take Leo's recommendation and ask the host of our hotel to serve up this specialty.
He wants to die. I mean, look at how peaceful he is.
Let me describe eating iguana to you. First of all, you look at this leathery, wrinkled, nasty old thing and you're thinking, you know, that can't taste good. So he hands it off to his sister-in-law to cook. Maybe the worst thing I've ever eaten in my life. After stabbing it in the brain and roasting it over a flame so she can peel the skin off, they boil it in this scummy water.
In 1 hour, it gets cooked. We can start making the tamales.
And then they put it inside a tamale. And I mean, it's like I unwrap this thing and it's like, what the is that? What part do I eat?
See, it's very tough. It's covered with skin. You could feel the little bones inside there. And the meat is sort of rubbery but chicken-like.
It tasted exactly the way you would think. If you've ever kept fish, you know, when you clean your tank after 9 years, that sort of nasty, greasy sludge at the bottom of the tank, that's kind of how iguana tastes. It was undercooked, and when I finally managed to suck a few strands of meat out, I'm sorry I did.
Tastes like chicken.
Unbelievably horrible.
Worst episode ever.
The cornmeal gets iguana taste. I just want to die. I mean, really, really bad. I want to dip my head into a bucket of lye after this meal. You know, pull my eyes out of their sockets and jump off a cliff. Perhaps to ease my nervousness, she allows me to taste her mole negro that's been simmering all morning.
Oh, that's really good. Oh, wow. I'm looking forward to this. Fantastic.
Dominga then gets ready to toast the banana leaves on a small portable stove called a comal. The comal is the flat surface they toast peppers, herbs, and things like that on.
There are two ways for making the leaves. You can broil them in the water or grilled in the comal.
I have banana leaves in my restaurant in New York. Use them for garnish.
If you don't do this, they don't work. You cannot bend them. They break. That's why you
toast them a little first.
You toast them, yeah.
So we watched Dominga make about a zillion of these toasted banana leaves. Next was the arduous task of preparing the corn for a trip to the much-anticipated Molina.
That's the corn called nixtamal. You have to wash it very well.
Okay, we're going to the mill. This, more than anything else, is the reason that Oaxacans point to as the most visible reason why their region is special, because this is still a really powerful tradition. They bring their own chocolate, their own corn, coffee, other dry ingredients, and even wet ingredients to the mill and grind it up, old style.
This dates back to pre-Hispanic times. The mill is an essential facet of village life in rural Mexico. It's a big stone wheel grinding against another big stone wheel until the stuff is ground into a very smooth paste. The paste is added slowly to stock and simmers to make the final mole sauce. There are usually two mills, one for wet ingredients such as peppers to make mole, and another for dry ingredients like corn to make cornmeal. We watched Dominga grind her freshly washed corn into cornmeal. Dominga came earlier this morning to have her own peppers ground into paste for the mole we tasted just a few moments ago.
Gracias. Gracias.
Gracias.
So once Dominga gets back from the mill with her freshly ground cornmeal, she places it in a mixing bowl, adds some rendered pork fat and water, and mixes it by hand.
So I heard say mas and maíz. Same?
It's the same. It's the same.
Once again, she checks the mole. Chicken, which has been simmering with fresh garlic and an egg, is now ready to be shredded. The smells are incredible. Next, she pats dry each of the toasted banana leaves and prepares the fire in her little shed to steam the tamales.
I can recognize a steamer when I see one.
Finally, she's able to assemble the tamales with all of these amazingly fresh ingredients she's been preparing all morning. First, a little of the cornmeal paste, the masa. Then, a little of the chicken, topped with some mole, then tightly wrapped.
Tamales are used for breakfast or for supper.
Some serious heat in there.
Next, Dominga steams the tamales for about 30 minutes. Looks like the tamales are finished cooking and finally ready to eat. Seems like Martine gets the first sample. Wow. This is living. Okay, that looks good. Yeah, that's not good. That's great. That's really good. It's really, really fine. Good for hangovers? Gotta be. That's fantastic. Like no tamale I've ever had. Light years better than anything I've ever had in the past. Really good.
Flies don't necessarily mean bad food. In fact, sometimes flies seem to indicate really good food. You don't want to smell animal dung where you're cooking, but it's not an impediment to a good meal. Dominga's a good example of this.
Forget about every Mexican restaurant you've ever eaten in. But this is food. Fresh. Fresh and made the original old school way. I'm gonna have to have another one of these. A little piece, Mr. Piece. Oh, yeah.
Where do cooks come from? Why are so many great cooks in New York from Mexico and from Puebla in particular? Why are almost all of the cooks in my kitchen from this little village in Puebla? Why am I wearing a silly hat? The answer to this and other questions to follow. In the 25 years or so that I've been working as a chef, I've come to realize that no one in my kitchen crew understands and appreciates the American dream better than a non-American.
Frise, rillette, petatou, followed by 2 anglais, special fish, pepper steak. I need a rush steak free, please.
The Mexican cooks who work in my kitchen back in New York are some of the best in New York City. They work hard, cook brilliantly, and they're really the engine behind our French brasserie. I wanted to see where these guys come from. I wanted to discover where they get their stuff, especially Eddie Perez, my longtime sous chef and the backbone of Leal. Great guy, hardest working cook on the planet, and a close confidant and associate, like all my cooks from Puebla, Mexico.
I want somebody's mother to cook for me in Mexico. I don't care whose mother, your mother, his mother, somebody's mother. No, we're gonna have a good time. It's gonna be great. Hey, no problem, I can ride a donkey.
So I'm heading off to Izúcar de Matamoros, a small town south of Puebla City, to hook up with Eddie. He's gonna show me around his hometown, introduce me to his family, and show me how come he's such a good cook.
Eddie, come on, give me a hug, you big love.
I suspect his mother here had something to do with it.
Tell her I'm very happy to be here.
My wife,
What's everybody's name so I can remember them?
Jacqueline, this is my daughter,
Giselle?
Lupe.
Eddie saved up enough working as my sous chef to buy the house he grew up in and a small ranch nearby. He's got several days of festivities lined up for me.
Slowly, there's the little kitchen.
Cocina, good.
Eddie takes me outside to show me where all the women in his family are preparing the evening meal.
Looking good.
Woo, banana, look.
Oh, it's beautiful. Hi.
In Mexico, outdoor kitchens are where they make the really good stuff. Apparently, the women do all the cooking. His mom, his wife, friends, neighbors, assorted babysitters all pitch in to make the big dinner.
Looking good.
I'm beginning to see where my guys back in New York get the relentless energy and technique. Hanging around these women all day, they must have learned everything through osmosis. I recognize my broiler man's face in a woman in Eddie's backyard. I say, wait a minute, is that Antonio's mom? And I'm right, it is his mom. I also learned that Isidoro's mom lives right across the street. And Eddie tells me that another cook's mom lives right next door.
Geraldo's mom.
While Antonio's mom makes tortillas until the cows come home, others are making tamales, salsas, and God knows what else. Tortillas are like bread in Mexico. And they will accompany tonight's big meal, mole poblano served with turkey.
Hey, that's for poblano. Haven't killed a turkey yet.
Unfortunately, I've been asked to kill the turkey.
I'm sorry, my friend. Today is your day. Hey.
Now, I typically don't kill my own poultry, but I guess it's high time I at least do it once myself.
Okay, drink it up.
The tradition is a jig of mezcal before the deed offers more tender and flavorful turkey meat.
And then down like this?
No.
Eddie's wife has to step in and show me the proper technique.
Oh, man, okay.
proving that, once again, the women are really in charge here.
Oh, I know what's for dinner.
Never plucked anything before.
This is a first for me. I haven't plucked so much as an eyebrow.
The turkey's then cut up into pieces and simmered for several hours.
Oh, yeah, I recognize him.
While the turkey is stewing, Eddie's wife Laura and her team of mole specialists are making the classic mole poblano. Essentially a mixture of dried chiles, chocolate, bread fried in oil, also bananas, vanilla, seeds from the roasted peppers, and some other spices ground up in a hand mill. Then everything gets put in a bucket and taken to the molina, the community mill, to get ground up into a smooth paste. The mole paste is added to broth from the turkey and simmers for several hours. These ladies rock.
This is the mole poblano. I have maybe 100 different mole, but this is the really mole poblano. It's a nice color.
Eddie's really carved out a little bit of heaven here as far as I'm concerned. Kids running around the yard, great smells coming from the kitchen. He's got the right idea. At sunset, our big dinner of mole poblano is served.
Oh, look at that. It's beautiful. Oh, man. Look at that. Mole poblano, classic. A relay team of 5, 6, 7, 9 women.
I almost feel guilty that all these people have been slaving away all day while I just sit back and enjoy the fruits of their labor.
It's incredible sauce.
The mole poblano is fabulous. A subtle mixture of bananas, peppers, chocolate, sprinkled with toasted sesame seeds.
This is enchiladas.
And as if the mole poblano isn't a meal in itself, out comes a platter of turkey enchiladas made with fresh corn tortillas, a little cheese, some mole, topped with some crunchy onions and radishes.
Oh, the enchiladas are great. Oh, really good.
Now it's all becoming clear to me where Eddie gets his chops. With a family like this, cooking is in his blood.
Bravo, this was an amazing effort. Everyone did fantastic.
I'm really digging my stay in Puebla. The people are warm and friendly and the food is hearty. Eddie decides to show me around town where we'll hook up with his buddy Martin, a man who's determined to show us a few Mexican delicacies that even Eddie hasn't tried. Worms and ant eggs. Martin has arranged this meal at one of the town's biggest hotel restaurants.
You know what I need? I'm in a big fancy hotel. I need a big fancy hotel margarita. That's what I need.
Now, Martin has had worms before and remembers them fondly. Eddie's never had them, which unnerves me a bit.
So, what do they taste like?
They taste like, at the beginning, a little bit like pork skin because they are very well done fried.
Okay, I like pork skin.
Okay, so they're crispy at the beginning, and then they have a special flavor. I cannot describe it because it's so special.
I hear the word special, I get very nervous.
So, how do you prepare ant eggs, you ask? Well, you saute some chopped onions in butter, add some jalapenos and chopped fresh bay leaf, and then mix in the fresh ant eggs. It's that simple. A perfect quick dish for those late nights home from work when the husband and kids are yapping for their dinner. And for the worms, first get some fresh maguey worms, make sure they're fresh, and give them a quick fry. I'm told that we're lucky because even though it's not quite worm season, they were able to pull some strings and wrangle some up. Remember, presentation is half the battle, so carve something pretty to put on top.
Nervous? I could do this. Ever eat a Twinkie? You know a Twinkie? It's like crunchy on the little on the outside, soft in the middle.
This is disgusting.
Disgusting. It's good, man. I'm gonna like this. I know that.
Or I'm like, Eddie, you eat this all the time, right? He says, oh no, I've never had this. It looks disgusting.
Okay, you get some worms. Okay, now it's some guacamole, green salsa for me, better, little salt, drops of lime.
All right, here we go. So what do you think, Eddie? Verde or chipotle?
Chipotle. For me, I like chipotle.
Geez, okay, I gotta listen to my sous chef.
Eddie, come on, man. You're scaring me. All right, there's a lime at below the ears here.
It's not bad. It's good. It's good, huh?
No.
I told you.
Just it's like pork
skin, right?
Right, you get that same crispy, crunchy. Now moving on to the ant eggs. Now here's what I want to know. How come the ant eggs are bigger than the ant?
It's big ants.
All right.
They know how to cook it.
Don't tell me till after I eat this.
Smells good, eh?
Yeah, I like this. That's perfectly good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Worms, I like the worms better.
Okay.
Yeah, you were right. They're good.
Okay. Now we're talking.
The ant eggs themselves have a slightly woody, almost fungal aftertaste, meaning, mushroom-like. These, on the other hand, it's all about texture and not much flavor. There is sort of a slightly smoky background, but basically the salsas and the guacamole override the worm. Both of them are good. I'll tell you, you could serve this as a party dip. No one, and as long as no one knew what it was, everyone would say, "Oh, it's fabulous." And just between you and me, cook to cook, don't tell anybody, but I'll tell you something. The worms were the best part of that meal.
Yeah.
At the time, the worms weren't so bad. But to be honest, I would not revisit the experience. Our jaunt through town continues well into the evening. Martin steers us all towards what is commonly known as a pulqueria, a kind of makeshift dive bar where one can sample the local poison.
Yes. Yes. Por supuesto, sí, aquí es.
In one of my favorite books, Under the Volcano, the alcoholic hero spends a lot of time in pulquerias drinking the local brew. It sounded atmospheric and wonderful and a little bit scary. Just the sort of thing I wanted to do while in Mexico.
That's the stuff, huh?
Pulque is the sap from the maguey cactus, fermented in a bathtub someplace till it gets alcoholic. It's a classic low-rent daytime drink for poor Mexicans, and it goes back to the Aztecs.
And you can put some soda in, or natural, whatever it is.
I think let's go natural. I'm famous for being it. Cheers, guys.
Pulque tastes good, but it goes down hard. The consistency is tricky. It's like drinking a bucket of snot.
Yeah, let's take our little pail over.
The plastic bucket, by the way, does not add to the appetizing nature of the mucus.
You see?
Right. Kind of sticky.
Martin keeps dipping his finger in and then pulling it out and explaining how it's got to be gooey like this. I was not ready to see that.
Everybody has go all the way like a chain. Disgusting.
I'd expected, a couple of guys with some bandoleros and maybe some dogs and chickens, but pulque is good, and it is suitably low rent. It's down an alley. I'm enjoying myself.
The taste hangs with you. So all the way back into town, I'm keeping in mind that, underneath the pulque, I have a nice solid base of ant eggs and worms. I puked like a hero all night long.
Pepper.
Eddie has really kept our agenda full here in Pueblo.
Okay, we're in the Atlisco market.
Yeah, the Atlisco market.
And what are we doing? We're shopping for the party.
Yeah, we're shopping
Eddie's
for the party.
throwing a big blast at his ranch tonight.
Yes.
Everybody's coming. We're here to shop.
¿Cuántos, abuelita? ¿Cuántos? 5, 1, 2 por 8. Ven a probar, mira.
First up, ingredients for a fruit salad.
Papaya.
Now, who made this list? You make this list.
I make this list.
The sous chef makes the order list.
Yeah, make a little.
At the restaurant and in life.
It's just like Leal, my sous chef and me side by side foraging for the day's ingredients. You can't ask for much more than this.
That's really pretty.
The zucchini blossom quesadillas are just too good to pass up.
Yeah, let's have one of those.
¿Le da una?
They start with a ball of raw tortilla dough pressed flat.
Zucchini blossoms. It looks like just a little bit of pork fat. Yeah, all right, flavor, sabor. Quesillo, fresh cheese. That is beautiful. And a quesadilla. Man, that's just like so cool.
This is my idea of a market. Great stuff to buy, great stuff to eat.
It's my idea of breakfast. So our shopping's done.
Yeah, the shopping's done.
All right, next we prep for the party. But before we leave, Eddie tells me no trip to the ranch is complete without the proper attire.
Hey! Oh yeah, just right.
You found your hat?
I found, looking good, looking good. You styling now. I'm ready for the ranch. Still reeling from the after effects of the pulqueria, Eddie and I ease into a supervisory role, overseeing the hive of activity prepping for tonight's fiesta. We have sauté sitting up right over there, and we have the grill and roast station. Over there, the entremetier making rice. Eddie's in-house mole expert and resident tortilla maker are busy preparing arroz. Rice with a mixture of tomato puree, chicken stock, and fresh cilantro. And of course, tortillas, hot off the comal. I volunteered. I mean, anytime I'm ready to start working. What? Yeah, you want me to cut fruit, peel potatoes, dig a hole? Eddie takes me up on my offer. We get to work on the fruit salad.
Yeah, it's just like a layout, right, Eddie? I feel like I'm working prep.
All right, I've worked enough. I think it's time to check on our good friend, Mr. Barbecue Goat.
Oh, that's it right here. Oh, nice.
Here's some cooking the men actually do, the grilling. Eddie's ranch hands begin preparation for tonight's main entree, goat's head soup.
Onion, cumin, tomato. Oh, it has on this.
Bay leaf, tripes, and head. Goat's head soup.
This is going to be cooked on the open fire, right in the pit there.
Actually, Eddie's made this at the restaurant for the family. It's really good, really good. Not a single piece of this animal goes to waste. To cook the goat, they dig a pit, they fill it with wood and stones and charcoal.
That's hot. That's real hot. Oh, I want one of these for Leal. Throw the busboys in.
They put in the goat's head soup on the bottom, right on the coals, with a layer of avocado leaves.
Oh, the heads go right in, on top of the leaves. I never seen this before. This is really cool.
They also put in a stuffed stomach with a sort of blood and spice and herb stuffing with a little onion and garlic.
I'm liking this, man. This is very cool. It's not like my barbecue.
And on top go the goats, whole, still on the bone, butterflied for even cooking.
This is really cool. I feel privileged to see this.
A wet mat goes on top and the whole thing is covered up with sand and dirt and left there for about 3.5 to 4 hours.
I saw this scene in Goodfellas. When I die, do that to me. No, actually, I'd be no good. I'd be tough.
Eddie tells me we're going to have ice cream at the party. Somehow, I don't think this means a trip to Baskin-Robbins. His uncle sends someone along to the party to make a lime sorbet, the old way. An old man shows up with a wooden bucket, fresh fruit sugar, some ice, some salt, and goes to work, hand cranking non-stop for a solid hour.
So they do it at Ben & Jerry's, right? Maybe not. Oh man, that's good. Number one.
It's spectacular.
I never thought I'd be sitting in a mountain in Mexico, a ranch, wearing cowboy boots and a cowboy hat, drinking Mexican beer with my good friend Eddie.
4 hours later, Eddie and I return to the pit.
Delicioso. Perfecto.
The goat meat is good. I'd been told to expect tough and stringy. It isn't. It's actually very tender and really, really tasty.
See, there's the consomme. Look, the consomme.
Next, they pull out the goat's head soup, stomach and heads, cooked to perfection and ready to eat.
How you doing?
It's going to be great, and a lot of liquor.
Yeah,
a lot of beer, a lot of everything.
The party has officially begun, and we're about to be served this long-awaited meal.
We're eating, man.
The first course, goat's head soup.
Oh yeah, I've been waiting for this.
Consomme.
Goat's head soup.
Goat's head soup, yeah.
All right.
The soup is fantastic, just great. A little bit of tripe, a little bit of meat, a little bit of head, a little bit of tongue, a little bit of this and that. It's superb. One of the best things I've eaten in all of Mexico.
Off the record, on the record, this soup is incredible. All that good juice running into it doesn't get much more magic than this. Great music, great company. What else is there?